welcome back to the best thing you watched this week. Got Chris from Movies and Munchies and myself, Ruben from the Ruby Tuesday. And we have a special guest, Yutaka. What's your channel called, Yutaka?
Well, so that's just, if you're a lover of anime, that's a hockey show spelled backwards because nobody has that handle ever.
Nice.
So, yeah. And then, of course, the Horror Hour, which we're streaming from. So, yay.
Awesome. Well, welcome to all of your followers, whether they're watching on the playback on the following day or just live. Thank you so much for everybody joining us here today. Chris, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm here. Watched a lot of stuff this week.
Yeah, so did I. I think it was like an anomaly week where we both ended up watching so much and doing so many reviews. So I think with Yutaka being a guest, because he's such a great lover of our content, I guess. He supports us, so we have him here with us today, which I'm really excited to have him here.
Yes, this is awesome. And Yutaka is responsible for making me watch a lot of anime. But we have similar tastes, sort of. So that's a good thing. It works out well.
Yeah, so it's going to be the similar format today. We just have an extra person chatting with us, telling us about what the best thing they watched this week. And off camera, Yutaka was saying how much he loved horror. So I think it's going to be an interesting, also anime. So it's going to be interesting to see what he brings to the table. Normal routine. I'm not going to go through all the ins and outs of it. Best thing we watched, worst thing we watched, something we're looking forward to. Audio podcast will be there on Sunday morning, and our Patreon has now got over 100 videos in it and starts at £1. So if you want to join us there, check in the description of both Chris's channel and mine. And it's called The Bearded Ones because...
Well, yeah, and look, Yutaka fits.
Yeah, he fits
perfectly.
So well. Yeah.
You and Yutaka, though, have the longer beards. You have the fuller beards. I trimmed mine this week, and I thought, you know what? I'm not sure I like what I did there. So I may have to grow out a little bit of it just to give a little bit more girth, even though we're heading into summer.
Yeah, Oh, that's the worst. Like, the goal, again, for me is to go, get it down to here again.
Nice. Wizard beard. Nice.
Yeah. No. Like in Kill Bill 2 when he's like... Whoa.
Oh, yeah. He's... Because it just shouts wisdom, whether you're wise or not. You can pretend.
That's me.
Should we say hello to everyone that's around?
Yes,
so
and it's exciting too because we're going to have a larger community chatting in the comments with Yutaka's audience also. But let's see here. The Obithrian Alliance from Two Perspectives. I apologize if I have messed up that name, but I love it. Obithrian? I don't know.
Okay.
We have had an excellent week. Thank you. Thoughts about Red Eye? Well, I know Ruben did a review on that. I don't know if it's going to make his list or not, so we will hold off on answering that. Mr. Flickster, welcome. Let's see, what's both of your top 3 favorite shows of the year so far? You know what? That's going to have to be some thought. We'll come back to that one.
Yeah, we'll come back to that one. Yeah.
Leo the Short Guy, welcome. Yutaka from the Horror Hour. So that's it. Yes, geeking out over movies. We are so thrilled for this. Third like was mine. Okay, good. Who can get us all up to like 25 likes? That would be huge. I know the goal is like 100, but we'll start out small. Soy Milk, hi. Zed.
Hey, Zed, early again.
I don't know what's going on. Zed is normally at the end. Welcome. Hope you're doing okay. I guess maybe you're going to tune off now.
All right, and come back for the end credits. Yeah, nice.
Yes. Movie Buff. Hey, welcome. How are you today? Let's see. Oh, good evening from Son of Soils. Awesome. Yes, welcoming Yutaka. Loving it. The Bunny Dojo, Rabbit Care, and Bun Fun. Happy Saturday. Right? Isn't that the greatest name?
It's the greatest name, yeah.
Yeah, so good. Did you watch Knuckles? Yes, I did. It's not on my list, but I had fun with it, just for what it was.
Seems like Mr. Flickster did not.
Yeah, it was not. I was not enjoying that. No.
The yikes implies.
I'm just gonna say, hey, when it starts off with Idris Elba, it's already a leg up for me. You know.
Do I need to speak to your wife about your man crush?
No, she knows.
Oh, she knows.
My kids know. Everybody. It's not a secret, and
Right.
when we come and visit you.
Yeah.
I am full on looking for that man.
You're gonna go find him.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a big hug and then he'll punch me. Aaron Benzie, welcome. Hey. Movie buff best horror movie theater experience. Ooh, that would be something that we could tackle a little later, maybe. That sound good? Because I think Yutaka might have something good too. David, hello. All right. Well. That's it for the comments at the moment. So we will come back to those in a bit. But are we ready for our movie quote quiz?
Yeah. Do you want to tell us the answers from
I'm
last
so
week?
bad at this, so I'll just sit here and watch.
Oh no! You have to guess along too. So last week, come on, last week was 420, right? So the theme.
I knew the theme. Yeah, the theme was easy.
The theme was easy. There was no hiding the theme there.
Yeah.
But Chris Retzlaff, unless I missed somebody in the chat replay, was the sole winner. Nostromo tapped out and was just like, "Shut up, Chris. You need to be fired." I was like, "Okay, cool." But so the answers were Half Baked. I know Ruben got the second one. Dude, where's my car?
Oh yes, of course.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
And the third one, Friday. Which
Oh, such a good movie.
I haven't seen Friday in so long. I need to watch that again.
I watched it just a month and a half ago, maybe. I've watched it now. It's one of these that I put on regular repeat.
Nice.
Oh,
So-
okay.
Yeah, maybe 3-4 times a year I'll watch it just because it's so good. So
It still holds up. Yeah.
Dude, where's my car? Incidentally, it hasn't aged well in storyline, in what they're showing. It just like, that's
doesn't
not
work.
okay. The quotes still some of my favorite of all time. The movie, no.
I don't remember last time I've seen Dude, Where's My Car?
yeah, don't leave that memory in
Leave
your
that
head.
memory alone.
I don't intend to go back.
Yeah, it is bad. We tried to watch it and it was like, no.
Oh.
Yeah. So this week I have 3 new ones. Are we all ready? Okay. I'm not even like I'm waiting for an answer. I'm just gonna go. Yeah, okay. All right.
Good luck.
Well, sometimes I have the feeling I can do crystal meth, but then I think, better not.
Oh my god! Oh no!
You know it, yeah. I love it when this happens, right?
Oh my god! You got. Oh my god!
Okay.
I hate it. I feel like I've seen this movie, and I
You
feel
definitely
like I
have.
enjoy this
Yeah.
movie.
Oh, you have. Yeah. Number 2. In honor of the death of Bohemia, an impromptu salon will commence immediately following dinner. Maureen Johnson, back from her spectacular one-night engagement at the 11th Street lot, will sing Native American tribal chants backwards through her vocoder while accompanying herself on the electric cello, which she ain't never studied. You know that one? Yeah. We saw that at a play just several months ago. Wasn't as good as the movie executed it, but it was pretty good.
Oh.
All right, everything. Everyone's happy in no, let me start over. Everyone's unhappy in New York. That's what New York is.
I know that one. That's gonna bug me.
I don't know that one, but it's true. I think that's a true statement.
So there is a theme to that. If you got
New York?
at least one of them, then you get the rest of the theme. I think. Well, no, maybe not. Depending on what you landed on there. Anyway, let us know in the comments.
Seriously, in the comments, isn't it time to fire Chris? Because my brain hurts.
I have been doing it for way too long. So if you want,
have been doing
if
it
we
for a
need to
while.
fire me,
Maybe we need to pass it over to Yutaka for.
Absolutely not. I'm just a guest. I'm a day player.
Absolutely not. I'm not doing that.
I'm just a day player.
Oh, funny. Oh, and I've already forgot. I'm so bad now. I've already forgotten to do time codes. I suck. Well, okay. Ruben, do you
Yeah?
want to do your question?
Sure. I'm just
Okay.
trying to switch off my speaker because it's going to make really weird sounds.
Oh, I heard you turning it down. That was fun.
Yeah. Okay. So last week I did. What did I do last week? Sequels? Was it sequels last week? Terrible sequels, or sequels that
Remakes? What was it?
remakes.
You know, because we got in aluminum again. Remember we talked about
I don't know how we went
weird
there.
words. I don't know how we got there.
Anyway,
either.
the one is, and instead of movies, I'd like to know in the comments and from you guys which TV series that have been cancelled should never been cancelled that can still come back now. You think?
Oh, I know. Sorry.
No, go for it.
No,
I
go
did-
for it.
Oh yeah. Hannibal.
Hannibal.
Yeah.
Did that not finish properly? I know it had the 4 seasons.
Well, I think they ended it properly because they knew they were getting canceled. But I mean, the fandom's out there, and I would
Yeah.
love to see it because it was so stylish and
It was very
so
stylish, and
violent
he's incredible.
on prime
as-
time. Like it was crazy. And
Yeah.
yes, Mads Mikkelsen and Hugh Dancy. Like, oh my gosh, it was I would
So
love to
good.
see that come back.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Oh,
But isn't it, even though it's Mads, isn't it an American show?
Yeah, but
Well,
it's an
yeah.
American as in like David Fincher doing the interviews.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
that sort of. It's
Okay.
very stylish. It's
So
not,
I-
it's quality show. Yeah.
Okay, so I would get into it then.
Oh yeah.
the only
Okay.
reason it survived was because of the international audience and that money that was coming in. Because nobody was watching it here in the States. If that helps.
That does help. That makes that tells me exactly what I need to know.
Yeah.
while insulting everybody, and I apologize. I don't mean that, but you know.
But, I mean, yeah, it's not it was not your typical show that you would expect to see here in the U.S. And there was a lot of money put into it. So
Okay. First one that comes to mind is the OA.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, dude. It still hurts every time I think about them canceling that. 'Cause that was one of the most incredible experiences, like for a TV show.
And Yutaka, I don't know if you've seen it. Ruben turned me on to this conspiracy theory video that this dude did about the OA. And at the beginning of it, or in parts of it, there's a little bit of a reach there. I mean, he's making some jumps and, assuming things.
But logical jumps, I thought.
I don't know. But overall, this dude makes a very, very convincing argument that it has not been canceled, and that this part of it is like what's going on right now. The continued conversations is all
It's all part
quite,
of the OA.
yeah, it's all part of the
What?
episode. Yeah,
Yeah, it's so good. You need to
It
look
is.
at that. It's
that
very
is
well done.
unhinged.
Yeah,
it is.
yeah. Very well done. Oh my gosh.
Oh goodness.
I loved that show. And I'm not on the TikTok, y'all. That's too much for me. But I got so annoyed when, like, I guess a clip was going around from the season 1 finale of when they're doing the movements, and like people were roasting it. And then suddenly all these other people came like, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know the context and what this
Yeah.
meant. And it was so cool because then OA started trending. I was like, maybe it'll
Nice.
come back. Of course it didn't. But
Dude.
yeah, I
Damn
love
it.
the OA. It's a
That hurts so
fantastic show.
much.
Like it's so unique. Oh my god.
Yeah, well, and I love Britt and Zaj. They're writing together. We watched what was it, Murder at the End of the World, which was on
I love that
FX and Hulu. Yeah, it was really, and then she stars in it too, and she has just such a unique presence to her. And,
I don't suppose she started dancing in it.
no,
Disappointment. No octopuses that can talk.
not in this one. No.
Disappointing.
Yes. So
I would want to bring back stuff that I probably couldn't. Like Firefly's too old now to bring back, I think. although I loved the first season. But Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency, that's probably the one that they never finished, but was so quirky and weird. Had some of the best scripts. Like, I've never seen a cat shark before, and that's what I got. There's
shark?
a cat shark, yeah. It was Elijah Wood doing, he does these really quirky projects, and seeing him being thrust into a world that he doesn't know about anything about, this guy who is a holistic detective, which means he allows the universe to guide him, and he sounds like he's a loon, but stuff is happening, and you can't refute it, really. So good. There are a number of books, but yeah, for some reason I guess it didn't garner enough audience. I don't know if that's true with Netflix, because they seem to cancel left, right, and center. So
Yeah, I mean, even Archive 81.
oh my gosh, son of a it hurts. I should have asked this question.
I didn't like that show.
No.
And Yutaka is out of here.
Can you just like get rid of that?
Let me explain. I give so many shows and movies a shot, but and no offense, but if it puts me to sleep more than 3 times, I'm not finishing. It's
fair enough.
It's game
fair.
over. So
Yeah.
it could be a really good series, but I couldn't get past. I think I kept falling asleep in the second episode, and it's a shame because I will say I did like the talent, but I just couldn't.
I mean, I understand a lot of what Chris watches does put you to sleep, so but not this one, unfortunately. Yeah.
Oh, if I told you a movie that put me to sleep, I would be canceled. So.
Oh no! Come on, tell us. It's,
I can't believe you just put that out there, and he's gonna like.
Okay,
But I'm not
well,
telling you.
the sequel just came out, and everybody raved over it, but I couldn't watch the sequel because I
Dune.
couldn't make it through the first film.
Dude, I understand it though. It's long and forlorn looks. You're like,
Well, and to go along with your unpopular opinion on a Denis film, actually, and a sequel, I don't like Blade Runner 2049 at all.
Oh damn! Whoa!
I know.
Fired.
Yeah, I
One of the
Yeah.
greatest working directors today. And there's 2 films of these. You guys going, no. Why are we watching these guys again?
wait. Where did all our audience go? What happened
Yeah,
now? Just a
I don't
second.
Anyway, that was my question. We'll see if anybody's got answers to that in the comments.
Cool. Let's see here. I want to make sure that we welcome everybody too, because
Yeah.
we got all kinds of people. I'm sorry. I'm scrolling up so I can find everybody. Vivian reads, Taka and movie quotes don't mix. Oh, Bimmy Hendricks. Hey, all.
Great name.
Awesome. Welcome.
Love
Let's see. There we go. Yep. Bimmy, Friday Half Baked. We talking 420 movies. Let me. Well, that was last week.
That was last week, yeah.
But you know what? Wherever you're at, go for it. Just
Bimmy doesn't need that excuse. I know Bimmy.
Light him if you got him.
Exactly. Totally fine. We're good. Let's see here. What's been the main streaming service that you've been using so far this year for all of you? It's always Netflix for me.
Yeah, I've been using Paramount a lot this year, which has surprised me. Yeah.
Shudder.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Netflix only because they come out with so much stuff.
Yeah,
True,
Netflix I
yeah.
tend to watch and then go, nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. Vivian, you can absolutely guess. Put it in the chat, or you can put it in the replay, however you want. Yes, you can totally. Oh yeah,
that's it's for everybody else, not for us really. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not for us. Yeah. We want you to play along. Yeah. Let's see here. David checked out Star Trek Discovery 5 and turned it off after episode 3.
Oh no, is it that bad? I've been waiting for them all to come out because it's the last season. Don't tell me that, David.
I'm not going to say if that's a right guess or not.
It's a good film though.
I love that film, and I love the soundtrack. If I may, for a second, my Spotify doesn't know what to do with me because I will alternate from heavy metal to classical to butt rock to sea shanties to Broadway musicals, and oh yeah, no, Nathan Evans I discovered last year. At the end of last year, like in December, or right before the Spotify Wrapped cuts off, that deadline. And I had been listening to that album, his, I don't even know what it's called, on repeat. And so that was like my new top artist. But the one, if they name one artist for you that you've listened to the most or whatever, Andrew Garfield.
Oh, wow.
Because I had listened to Tick, Tick, Boom so much.
That's
Wow.
funny. I love it.
There you go. And I think Ruben got an email.
I don't know what this thing is doing. It's just, I don't know. Yeah, you're just gonna have random noises. You guys
there we
can, yeah. Talking about new music discovered this week. Wind Rose. Anybody heard about that?
Why do I know Windrose? I know that name.
I just have totally fallen in love with their music. It's so good.
Oh, do they the ones that do dwarf metal?
Yeah.
With Diggy
Yeah.
Rock?
Yeah.
That's why I knew it.
It's so weird because they have like folk music in amongst heavy metal. They're also Italian. They have wicked dwarf beards. They look the part, and they go like pretty heavy. And it's like this weird eclectic mix. And I'm just like, this is awesome.
Oh, wow.
Have you seen any of their videos, like of their concerts?
No, but I saw a video of theirs, and then somebody said, "Who's this?" And they said Wind River. And I was like, I need to go and find out who they are.
Dude, Diggy Diggy Hole, that is the craziest mosh pit you've ever seen, because it's not people moshing together. It's people like going like this, like they have a like a
Like an
pickaxe
axe
or
or
something.
something.
Yeah, and they're digging a hole.
Oh
It
my
is-
gosh!
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that
have to
took
look
me.
into this.
Oh, it is so good. That
need
because
to
that
watch
took
that.
me down then like into German sea shanties. So I found
You went down a
Fawn-
whole rabbit hole.
I went down just kind of this really deep hole, because then it was not only dwarf metal, but it was fey rock and fey metal, like Fawn and stuff. And most of these were like either German or something. And I found there's one German band. I have no idea what their words are, and I am rocking out to it.
Rammstein.
No,
Ramsey?
no, not Ramsey. No. Oh, all right. Excuse me. I think enough of our tangent, at least right now. We'll probably go back to that tangent. Mike Unofficial. Hi. Hey, how are you?
Hey, Mike.
David, love the late night show. Late night with the devil. I can't speak today. Somebody
Do
else
you want me
will
to read them out, Chris? Are you all right?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm having here there. Yeah.
Good morning, Yutaka, an esteemed guest from Mel NYC Reviews. Yay!
Nice.
Atomic Vampire says, "Hey all." I don't know what accent Atomic Vampire would have. Hey all.
New Jersey? Can't
Atomic, I love your
remember.
name.
AV, don't kill me on that. I can't remember.
Jackie, which has got an awesome husky or wolf type dog.
Oh, no,
I'm still a
husky
bit
left.
upset that they cancelled Archive 81 just when it was getting really interesting. I agree. 100%. Yeah. Yutaka's wrong. It's okay.
Well, and Badger backing him up there.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Archive
You're all
81.
coming at me for that. Sorry.
Oh,
The Obithrin says, Ruby, are you still watching Undead Unluck? And if so, are you still enjoying it? I've what's the word? I've teetered off that one. It hooked me, and then I went back to it and I was like, I don't know. It's fine, but with the amount of good anime that's out there at the moment, it's one of those that one day when I've got a list of things I need to go back to when it comes to anime. Because there's so much awesome stuff out there at the moment. I'm watching, what's it called? Number 8. What are the big dinosaur monsters called? Godzilla. What's their species? Kaiju number 8 is one of the best anime I've seen in a long time. Only 3 episodes are out so far, but it's flipping great. It's funny. Yeah. Yeah. Firefly. So the Bunny Jojo says Firefly, obviously, Lovecraft County, American Born Chinese. All of those hurt a lot. Lovecraft County was so good because they managed to capture the time of the day, but also put all the Lovecraftian stuff in it. The fact they didn't give that the time of day sucks. And American Born Chinese just didn't find its audience. That series was awesome.
I didn't watch it, unfortunately.
I
It looked
didn't
really
like
good.
American-born Chinese, but I have reasons. But we won't go down that path.
Okay.
I love the representation. Seriously, I love the representation,
Yeah.
but I had issues with it.
Okay. Vampire movie and books are my happy place, says Mel NYC. Did you want to talk?
Black Flies? I don't know that one. Sean Penn?
Yeah, that's a new movie. It's just come out. It's on Amazon at the moment. I've been meaning to
Really?
watch it. Yeah, it looks really interesting. On David's recommendation, I might definitely prop it up to a film that we need to watch.
I'll check
I mean,
that
it's
out.
Sean Penn, like flipping heck.
Oh, you know what? Because in the U.S., it's called Asphalt City.
Oh, okay.
What's
That's
with the
funny.
name changes? Seriously.
I don't know. Yeah.
Well, because one, asphalt. Do we even call it asphalt here? I'm not sure we do.
Oh. Here we do. But it's different than concrete.
Yes.
Yeah, but you say things like aluminium or aluminum.
Yes, we say
Because
aluminum.
it's aluminum.
Yeah.
Think you're
No,
gonna be
there's two.
outnumbered on this one.
No. Oh no, I'm outnumbered, guys. I need your help.
Just adding real letters into words, just to make them fit. Like you in color. Come on, what?
Or R. It's the sound. Or ow. Color.
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 Okay.
Yeah, it's when has English made sense? Never.
Never. No, that's absolutely true. Seven Seas drama.
Seven Seas.
I think they're saying hello, not hell, everyone. But maybe, whatever. Could
Hell,
have dropped
everyone.
something.
If there was a comma there, that would be much funnier.
Yes. Oh.
Twin Peaks kind of came back for a moment. Yeah, it did. But I think there can never be enough Twin Peaks. And by me, Bimmy Hendrix says. Yeah. I love the original.
I've just started watching that.
Oh.
The
Like
new
first
one or the
time?
old one?
I haven't seen it since it came out, so I don't remember any of it.
Oh, fair
and
enough.
this is wild.
It's weird, right?
I'm only
Like,
on episode 3. So we're getting to the funeral episode, so don't spoil anything because I'm truly.
so that best bit in the funeral, right? There's this.
All I know right now is Nadine is my favorite character because of the
Okay.
drapes.
This was on broadcast TV.
I know, but I was very young when it came out.
Oh no, I think I was like in 5th grade, 6th grade,
Yeah.
something like that. And yeah, I'm the content that they
Are
put
you
out.
saying because it was on broadcast TV when
yeah.
families were, watching?
Yeah, I mean, I was like, whoa, that especially now, you think back to then with how, prudish and censored things were and how they didn't allow a lot of stuff. And this made it through and you're like, whoa, okay. David, yeah. Using the name since
Atomic
the 90s.
Vampire. Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
Okay.
Okay. So Seven Seas was saying hello, not hell.
Well, maybe you're saying hell the first time, and now it's saying hello.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Brown Butter and B-Roll, great name. Hi, all.
Love that
Happy
name.
Saturday. That's really cool.
Amazing name.
Yeah.
That is so good. Oh.
Yes, Gargoyles would be great.
Oh, I
I think.
loved that
Oh my gosh,
show.
what an animated show!
Yes.
Oh,
So good.
that has taken me back to my childhood,
Yeah, same.
dude.
I never watched. I was watching DuckTales and stuff. Come on.
Yeah, I watched that too. Badger says Firefly and Dollhouse were both great. Agree. Dollhouse needed more. That was another Joss Whedon project. Really interesting.
Eliza
Both.
Dushku, right?
Yeah, Douchegoo. Yeah.
Oh, Pushing Daisies and In the Flesh along with the OA. I've not.
Yeah.
What's in?
Not-
I know Pushing Daisies because I remember Kristen Chenoweth got an Emmy for that.
I have no idea what In the Flesh is.
And in the Flesh, I don't know that one.
2013 BBC show. It's a comedy, drama, horror. At least as like
Sounds awesome.
IMDb categorizes it, and it's on both Hulu and Peacock in the U.S.
I might have to check that out.
Nice. Okay. It's always fun when we get original. But if they're saying it was cancelled and it didn't finish properly, no.
I'll still watch it.
It was OA filmed in St. Louis.
Oh,
I know the second season was mainly filmed in San Francisco,
yeah. I don't
like
think
Angel
it
Island and
was.
stuff. But
I mean,
Horror
I think it would
yoga.
be a pretty big deal if something filmed here in St. Louis. People would go crazy. So
What exactly
I don't
is
know.
horror yoga? Do you watch horror while doing yoga?
dude, have you ever tried to do yoga? That's a horror show in itself.
Seeing me trying to do like downward dog is pretty funny in itself. Yeah. Yeah.
I just do downward. I don't.
What's the video game that could work as a TV show? It's a good question.
Fallout. Sorry. I don't know.
True.
Do you know how many times I've switched this off?
Well, apparently not. Oh, press that like button. There you go. Thanks, Mel NYC. Absolutely. Like and subscribe. We love it. Darkwing Duck.
Yeah, now Darkwing Duck.
Dangerous.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So good. So good. Murder at the End of the World. Aaron, love that. Yeah, it was good. What? Okay.
Okay.
Hey, we're not sure. It depends on the tone that you put with that, right? The inflection.
Okay. 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 Or you gotta okay. I love the picture though, with the really cool red dreads.
Yes. Awesome. Farscape. I didn't watch that one either.
I used to love watching Farscape. Yeah, it was a mixture of puppeteering and sci-fi that you wouldn't think would work or look good, but it just did. It found a niche in there somewhere between like Star Trek and Babylon 5 probably, and it just so
Ooh,
amazing.
Babylon 5. That brings me back.
Okay, Ruben. I know you just. Oh, I'll let you take a drink first so that you can get ready.
Yeah. What's up?
That was so
Thought it was gonna be
unexpected.
something Completely different. Thought we were gonna go to the scary movie route. That was very tame.
Yeah. Hi, Shiny.
That's so good. So good. Better, Three Body Problem or Silo as a TV show? At this point, I'm going to go Silo.
Silo.
Same.
Yeah, I like Three, but Silo. And the books, so good.
I need to buy those. Sense8 to come back. Soy Milk. I love that name.
Uh,
I feel like they finished that.
yeah, but it
They
wasn't
even
a
did
good
it
ending.
big. No, it
Because
wasn't a
was
good ending.
Like that. Well, I say that because I think they wanted it to continue. The only reason they got to do the ending was to wrap it up because of like fan response, which I do love. But
Yeah,
I still
that's
think
cool.
that was kind of rushed. And I think instead of a movie, like another season would have been nice.
It's got one of the best orgies I've ever seen on TV.
That is true.
Yeah.
That's not what I was expecting to hear.
And that was at Wachowski's as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
It had some really cool elements and themes, though. I mean,
it did, yeah. Just
Yeah.
very different.
Nice. Okay. Aaron agrees. The 4400.
But that was actually remade as well. So they had the original 4400 and then they did another 4400, and both never really found their audience, which is sad because I like it.
The original went for like 4 or 5 seasons. It
Did
was on USA Network. I remember. Yeah.
I don't know. That's a long time ago now.
I'll tell you guys, I'm so stupid when it comes to like useless knowledge like that. But 4400 was a pretty popular show for USA. But
Okay.
yeah, it failed on the CW.
I mean,
It's
wouldn't you
the
just say
CW.
failed CW? Oh.
Hey, there are some shows that I like on the CW. Well, not
I know I'm playing Chris.
There
Chris
were.
is it's one of Chris's favorite jokes. I like
Yeah.
some of CW stuff,
If
but
you
most
put
you know.
CW with it, that has already let me know where I'm at with that show.
Like, yeah, no, skip.
Don't watch my review of Dead Boy Detectives then to see what I say about that.
Oh,
Oh no! Hey, I think we're going to talk about that today. So your opinion is totally welcome. Cannot wait to hear it. Oh goodness! All right. What was the Netflix show with the Baker Street Dozen? Oh, that's that. It was like in Sherlock Holmes's world, but it was the offshoot, and it got canceled like the first time. I don't even
that
remember
was
what was
so
it
good. What the hell was that?
The Unusuals.
Yeah, was it the Unusuals?
No, that's probably not it.
It sounds something similar. There was
Yeah, I
one on
don't-
HBO as well that was similar to that.
Oh,
Another was our Sweden one, actually.
oh. Yeah, Netflix is cancel happy. You're right.
Yes, they are. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Should we get into the best thing we watched?
Yes. Let's. I
Ooh,
just.
Archive
This is just a
81.
quick one. Yeah. Maybe Yutaka go back to it. Except here's
Not
the
happening.
thing, that it ends on a cliffhanger, sort of.
Yeah, it ends where you kind of want to start the story from.
See,
yeah.
that immediately right there, I don't need to finish it. For sure. That would annoy me.
And I tried to listen to the podcast that the whole show is based on.
Mm-hmm.
And after watching the show, I could not listen to the podcast. It was just unfortunately not a good radio drama. So
Oh, dang.
yeah, so that's okay. That's okay. We'll move on. Let's go then to the best thing we watched as our guest. Yutaka, you want to go first?
Oh, okay. Well, I said I wanted to bring some horror.
All right.
Okay.
See what you got.
I think it's a 2022 film, but it's just now hitting here. It's now on Amazon Prime. I know it's been at the festivals, and it's called The Coffee Table.
Oh, man, I really want to watch this.
And it's how do I explain? I mean, I'm looking at the. I'll give the description. Jesus and Maria are a couple going through difficult time in their relationship. Nevertheless, they've just become parents. To shape their new life, they decide to buy a new coffee table, a decision that will change their existence. I just and I feel like once you start watching, you're like, they're not going to go there. They're not going to go there. Surely they're not. Well, I'm going to tell you, you find out in about 15 minutes, and you deal with the entire aftermath, the rest of the film, and it is so good. Like, because one, it's just crazy. It's unhinged what they do. And then it feels so intense, and you just, oh man. I think I saw someone kind of compare it to like the, like, what was it, Uncut Gems, just how it like gets really like,
Oh,
yeah, like the way it just goes after the incident is ridiculous as somebody's trying to make like it the entire time takes place in the apartment and they're just trying to hide. It's crazy. I don't want to give things away. I just want you to know, like, it's darkly comedic at times, but it's got some awful imagery that is going to haunt you. And so it's truly traumatizing. And it's so good. It's so good. Like, I couldn't believe I was still watching because the entire time I'm like, after, it happens, I'm like, I still got an hour left of this film. And it's so intense. So intense.
wow.
Much better than Speak No Evil, in my opinion.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, okay, and I love Speak No Evil.
I did too.
Okay.
I mean, well, that had some problematic things, but yes.
Is it gorier than Speak No Evil? Oh no! Oh no! Speak No Evil. I'm sorry. I was thinking the other one that had a red cover where a woman took the axe to her face.
Oh, I love that one. When Evil Lurks.
Yes, when evil lurks. Yeah.
So what's Speak No Evil then?
Speak No Evil.
It's handled in a way that I don't think it's. I started watching Coffee Table. I stopped at the 20-minute mark for now. Oh, that should tell you. Like it happens, and you're just like. But I do think it's gory in a sense, but it's not like it's not something I'd want to see completely gory. That's why I think they handled that very well.
I can't find it in the UK, so
It hasn't. Oh, yeah, it's on. You can rent it now. Oh,
I'll send you a screener.
Oh, yes, please.
It's really good. Like, I was just beside myself because, like, I like when people take risks, and I'm like, they took some risks.
Wow. Well, and I remember Speak No Evil is the one that's being remade that doesn't need to be remade.
No.
And I didn't like the movie, not so much in the execution. I loved the execution because I saw it at Sundance, and I thought it was horrifying in this, like, I can't believe some of these things are happening type of way. I just did not like what the characters did at the end.
Oh my God, so frustrating.
Right? I mean, there's so many opportunities to do something, anything, and they don't. And that's what was like, oh, come on. Because at least, like, at funny games, when you have these somewhat helpless people, they don't just give up. You know,
they actually try and do something. I totally get it.
Yeah.
Like, that's, and I think the way Speak No Evil ends too, with how, like, that ending, there's just, like, that imagery and what it feels like is just kind of problematic to me. I don't know. It makes me think of some dark times in our just history, and I'm just like, I don't like this.
Mm-hmm. Ruben got more email.
all right, I'm gonna chuck that across the room.
Okay.
You could take out the batteries,
Yeah, I tried. It just
and it's still
it's alive.
He's alive. Okay. Ruben, you want to go next, or you want me to?
Sure, I can go.
Okay.
I ventured to the cinema last night. We have a chain of cinemas called View around the UK, and our one, the local one, is in Eastleigh. And they've I don't know who's managing this View cinema, but Friday night, the busiest night of the weekend, normally for us at the cinema, one person on tills, queue all the way out to, like, the entrance, and bunch of people walking away from the confection. This is where they make their money, right? Like, so I was like, I guess I won't be getting anything from there. I'm just gonna go into the film. I managed to get my wife to come with me, and as we arrive at the entrance to screen number 3, lady says, "Oh, are you going to watch this film?" It's like, yeah, is there something wrong with it? She says, "We're just changing over the reel because we're going from sub to we're going from dub to sub, and this takes a long time. So you may miss out on the trailers and the adverts." And I was like, I don't mind the adverts, but the trailers are part of the experience. But anyway, we're like, okay, fine. And we walk in, and it's an anime film, and it's mostly full, and it's just, you know, when you found your people, you walk in and they're like weebs everywhere. They're all really excited. They're not really hacked off. They sit there in silence in the dark for 20-30 minutes while they're sorting out, and everybody is talking about the film that's about to come on. My wife hadn't seen the series. She's seen a few. I haven't even told you what it is yet, but we had this woman right behind us, young woman, who's recapping season 1 and 2 for her friends that are with her quite loudly. So my wife is just like, she's looking up. She's like, oh yeah, keep going. Eventually, eventually the film starts, and the subtitles, the aspect ratio of the film, they've stretched it out. So the subtitles, you could only see the top of, and you just hear laughing from almost everyone. One brave soul like ran out, came back in, and then the movie stops abruptly. They left it running for like 5 minutes with like the subtitle, and then it starts again, and we finally get to watch the spy family movie called Code White. And oh my gosh, it was so much better than I was expecting it to be, because Spy Family is just, it's like a slice of life, but your mother is a super ninja assassin. Your father is one of the world's best, if not the world's best spy. It's set just after World War I, And the whole idea of making this family is that they are basically stopping the West and East from going to war. And so the information they garner just stops the tilt of battle. So they get this little kid to go to the school called Eden, where they're trying to get her to infiltrate and to make friends with one of the kids whose father is someone important. But this young girl has an ability to read minds, and their dog has the ability to see 3 seconds into the future or something. And
Yep,
so,
typical anime. No.
yeah, it's like typical anime. So it starts off just like you're watching another episode, except then they have to leave their normal place and go and find the ingredients and learn how to make a dessert for the principal for something to do with the school. That's like, it's a really like, what? This is the whole movie? Except it just gets bigger and bigger because Anna, who's the young girl, has this wild ability to get herself in trouble. She just finds herself like in amongst, she's somehow on a blimp in the sky, and she has swallowed something important, and now we're going to get a song montage about the poop god. And that is basically how fun this movie. It's been a long time since I've seen audience laugh as much as I did in this, and then like not cry but like be emotionally awkward or make moaning sounds as Anna does something really cute or something emotional happens. When you're with your people and people want to be there in the cinema, the experience that you get, much like when you're watching an Indian movie and it's an epic and everybody's like just crazily dancing or swooning over the guy that has abs on his abs. That's what you get with anime, is almost more wild than that. What an experience. And the film was fantastic.
I want to see this now.
It's
I've
so
never
good.
seen the series, but that sounds hilarious.
Yeah, my wife hadn't seen the series and she loved the film. So
Did you say poop god?
yep. He flies with flatulence.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Okay, good to know.
Yep.
All right.
All right, Chris, what's on your list?
This is actually unexpected for me because this movie, based on the trailer, it didn't look like it was going to be a comfortable watch. But it's Challengers. Holy crap. It is I called it an emotional menage a trois because
Nice.
while what you see on the screen in the trailer leads you to believe that this is like some really saucy type of
Yeah, it really does. Is it not that?
it's not that. There
Interesting.
is a love triangle that goes on, but it's so messed up because one pines after another one pines after one, and then one doesn't pine after either. And it's dysfunctional. The performances are phenomenal. I mean, especially with Mike Feist and Josh O'Connor, Zendaya is great but she sometimes fades into the background a little bit while these two go, and you have this awesome storytelling device of we start in the present at this this championship match, this final match, and then we keep going backwards in time to showcase what is going on in the present, like the context for it, and it builds it out little bit by little bit. And when you take, the cinematography it's varied. A couple of times I did not like it at all. They moved into first person, which became very shaky.
For the tennis
I
shots?
loved that though. I thought that was unique. For him. I didn't expect him to do something like that.
Okay, yeah. See that? Well, for me, like in some movies, I don't mind that. In this one, though, it was so different from everything else we had seen that I was like, oh, wait a minute. And then when the camera becomes the ball, again, this is very unique, and I liked it. Yeah, I just did not like it in this presentation because it became just too much visually for me.
So is the tennis good?
Yeah,
Is there a
it's
lot of tennis?
intense. That's what the whole thing. But it's not. it's in bursts, right?
Right.
You know, those small little things. I mean, it is though. There is a spectacular circular moment that Zendaya's having this conversation with the other two guys, and she talks about this one thing because she's asked a question, and she gives this really big answer, and which was great. I mean, and it sets up her entire mindset, so you understand her character and her character's like motivation all the way through. At the very end of the movie, you see this culmination of things happening, and then the camera focuses on her as she does something, and it,
Oh, I loved it.
oh my gosh, it gave me chills. Gave me chills just again. The soundtrack. You've got Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross. Dude, this is like I listened to it yesterday driving to work. It is infectious. It's hypnotic. It is just, and it comes on so abruptly and loud, and then drops away instantly again.
Are you talking about the soundtrack, not the score?
No, the score.
The score.
Sorry,
Okay.
the score.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it is. Oh, it's good. Yutaka, you saw it?
Oh yeah, like when that score hit, I was caught off guard because like, what? I'm like, and to tennis? I was just like, I think everybody in the theater was like, it
kinda
was
wanna watch
so
it now.
good,
Yeah.
so effing good, and I didn't think it would work because I'm like, what am I? And same thing, like I had no desire to see this, but
Yeah,
I got
I
an
don't.
invite, so I was like, okay, I'll go see it, and I truly was. I walked out of there, I go, wow, that was, in my opinion, some of his best work, and I'm not the biggest fan of the filmmaker, but I was just like, damn, that was like, that's one of my favorites.
What
of
has the
year.
filmmaker done?
Bones and All, Suspiria,
Ugh.
Call Me by Your Name. Call Me by my name, your name. So yeah,
Okay. Loved Bones and All. That was weird.
I like
I
that one
would-
too.
I went into Bones and All, never seeing a trailer, and my youngest was sitting next to me, watching me when we first get to the slumber party. You know, at the very
Oh my
beginning.
God.
And I'm just watching it, and I don't realize he's watching me at first, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, it's going this way. Oh my gosh! So yeah.
So good.
Yes. So I mean, Challengers is way unexpected.
Yeah.
This was because it gave me just kind of an icky feeling, like from the trailer. Like it looked emotionally unhappy. Like I didn't want to watch all of these people just have terrible interactions with each other, you know, and losing of friendships and marriages and all that. That didn't seem like a good time at the movies. Go
It's
see
so
this.
much more than that. Like I was so shocked because
Yeah.
so much. Like, and as you said, I will say some of the times when they were doing the back and forth in terms of the present and past, I was like, ugh. But there was that one moment. Again, I think the third act was just so good. Like I was just like, I agree. I was on the edge of my seat, and I didn't think this would be one of those movies that I would be. But I was just like, it just, oh man, like I know I'm buying that movie, but I want to go see it again. Like as soon as I left the theater, I told the person, like, can I go back? It's really good.
Yeah, so unexpected. Oh
Nice.
gosh, yeah. Okay, we should go to comments. We may have to go through. There are a lot, which is not a bad thing. I love it. But let me scroll up to where we were. Let's see here. Okay, so somebody said, if you say Skinamarink, we're fighting. I don't know what in context that is. I
don't know
did
what
not
that's-
like.
We were talking, I think, things we didn't like, or
Oh.
no, they know my feelings on Skinamarink. Mordecai, you just trying to get me started.
Oh, wait, okay. Well, Yutaka, tell me, did you like it or not? This is a safe space.
It was, oh gosh, it was a Word document. That's how I feel about it.
Wow. Well, I thought it was excellent. So original and fresh. Some of the best acting and filmmaking I've ever seen.
Shut up. Just
I mean, truly, it could have been a Word document. Like oh my God. If it was a short, that's completely different and it would have worked perfectly. I would have been like, this is unique. This is fresh. You put that in almost a 2-hour time frame. You out of your damn mind.
Look what Mordecai did.
I
I'm
glad.
I feel about the film. I hate it. Absolutely.
I fell asleep more than once.
Wow.
It is, and everybody's like coming at me like you don't understand analog horror. You know what?
There's great analog horror out there, y'all.
This was just not good. I'm sorry. You can all get on the bandwagon and say, "Oh, it's great because it makes you feel pretentious and awesome and niche." No, it was not a good movie. It was
There were good ideas.
Yes.
But I
yes.
think I don't want to put that as a feature and like make it an event. No, that was.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, Baker Street Irregulars. There we go.
Irregulars.
Put that one up.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, that's a great point, Aaron. When Netflix was considered the savior of canceled shows.
Yeah, they saved Lucifer, which I was so happy about because I love Lucifer. And what else did they save? Or was that it?
I think they brought back several shows actually. They did Longmire.
The plain one. Something about.
I forgot about. Yes, they did that one too.
So yeah, yeah.
But I mean, for every one they save, they kill probably 6.
True.
Oh yeah. Is that fair to use as a judgment when you have been avoiding your eternal sleep for centuries? I think that's
I don't know what they were referring to.
I think that's something about vampires, maybe.
Oh, that's right. Yep, about AV's name.
Okay.
Okay.
Horror Yoga did not like the new Blade Runner or Archive 81. He feels so seen. Good. See, there you go.
Wow.
there's your people.
That's awesome. Oh, Olivia, welcome. Hey,
welcome,
glad
Olivia.
you're here. Chris Retzlaff. Is it easier to sleep with Captain America or a great white shark? What? What?
What kind of a question is that, Chris?
Well, Captain America is America's
smoking?
ass. So
Yeah, I mean, I know my answer.
Great white shark, right?
That's on you. No.
It's all in the smile, guys.
Well, yeah, they're like, show us your teeth.
Did you brush your teeth?
Pushing Daisies. Aaron
There it is
Woodsford.
again. Okay.
Yeah. Yale loves the OA. Yeah, it is a great show. It just
It's so emotional and
Yep. Jackie, yeah, diggy hole. Dude, I'm telling you, everybody, you need to go and find just diggy hole. Just listen to a little bit of it, and it'll get stuck in your head, even if you don't listen to any of their other stuff, because that one is just spectacular. Ruben, Star Trek, just a slow burn, not much of action. Oh, for the season 5 one. Yeah.
Season 5, okay.
Yeah. Let's see here. We've got in the TV show, how many episodes do you all like for? Oh, gosh. I don't care about the episode count as long as it's worthy.
I like 4 to 6. I like the British standard. I think it works. Yeah.
But with British standard, that means that we get at least 90-minute episodes.
Sometimes, yeah. Depending on the series, yeah. Like Sherlock. They're like individual movies almost, those episodes, yeah.
I think it depends if it's like a premium cable or prime time, because I watch a lot of prime time and I want 20, 22 episodes.
True. I love Supernatural. Yeah, like.
Oh, no, yeah. I love Supernatural.
And that's like at least 20 episodes.
Yeah,
season.
But if it's not that, then a good 8 or 10 if you're going to, tell a good complete story, in my opinion.
Oh, Ruben. Okay, yeah, another one from Badger. Musical, Ailstorm.
Right.
Dude, I missed them at Warped Tour. I was so bummed because it's like pirate themed rock.
All right, I'm adding them now.
So good. Okay. Niket, welcome. Hello. Going back to Atomic Vampire's accent, it is a Connecticut. I see. I don't know what that sounds like. Is that? Yeah, I don't know what that sounds like.
I don't do accents. I'm terrible. Nobody wants to hear that.
Yeah, me too.
Connecticut, eh? I'm sure that's it.
Moving on. That was some weird mix of South African, English, Canadian mumbo jumbo.
So, that's got to be right.
Yes. I don't think so. Everybody in Connecticut just tuned out. Oh.
I'm going to get a nasty gram from AV.
View with Drew. Hey, welcome. We're so glad that you are here. This is outstanding. Excellent news to share. Oh, nice. Okay. The View with Drew.
Ooh,
You know what?
We just need 13 more.
13. Everybody go and subscribe to The View with Drew. Get him to the 1,000.
Get him to the 1,000. Yeah.
Yep. So do that. You can even leave our channel. Well, you can leave my channel. I don't care. I'm not going to tell you to leave everybody else's channel during this. So go subscribe or at least open up a new link.
Just
whatever.
open up another page. Yeah.
Just
There you
open
go.
another page. Subscribe to my channel too while you're at it. No.
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
yes. That's
How
absolutely.
many are you at now?
Me? Well, the horror hour we're at like 11,000, and personally,
Nice.
I think I'm like at 640, 650.
So you're getting
Oh.
close. Yeah, you're getting close. Nice.
I'm
Okay.
working on it.
Yeah. Well, good. Well,
Gotta be
yeah.
more
There's.
consistent on that channel.
Well, yeah.
I don't know
Definitely.
how y'all do it with a full. I have a full-time job, and I'm just like, I don't know how you guys do this.
I don't sleep.
Chris doesn't
That's-
sleep. Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, which is as each year passes, that's getting harder and harder. But yes,
Makes
let's
less and less sense as he goes along.
it makes me.
What did
very,
they say?
Yes, Rome on HBO. I didn't watch that.
That's so old now, though. I don't know if that would work bringing it back
I've seen
now.
That one.
It was like before Game of Thrones. There was Rome,
Yeah.
and it was very gratuitous. It reminded me a lot of the Spartacus series.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was that? I didn't see that one either. Huh. Well, I bet Rome is still on Max or something, right?
It is. Oh,
Oh,
this is a good cast too.
Yep. Yeah.
who's in it?
People.
You don't
the
say.
late Ray Stevenson,
Oh.
James Purefoy, Holly
gosh.
Walker, Carrie Condon. Wow, Tobias
Nice.
Menzies. I mean,
Ooh.
this is a really good cast. I'm gonna have to
That's-
check this out.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that too. Right on. Thanks, Chris, for that recommendation there. Okay, Jackie, Lovecraftian things. Have you played Dredge?
No. What's Dredge?
I don't know. It's a wonderful, creepy game, and apparently they're making a movie now. So,
Ooh.
okay, horror movie question from The View with Drew. If you were living the life of a monster, what life would be worse?
Worse?
Vampire or werewolf? I think being a werewolf.
Worse.
Yeah, I could. Yeah,
No.
like
werewolf is better than vampire for sure.
why?
Because you can go in the sun as a werewolf,
Yeah, but a werewolf, you have a lifespan. As a vampire, you don't.
but they extend it, so you still get. There is no value in life if you get to live forever.
Wouldn't know.
Well, speaking from experience,
Okay. Wow.
I would say werewolf would be worse, in my opinion.
okay, I'm on team David. No, Edward. No, what
View with
Jacob?
Drew.
Team Jacob. Yeah.
No, Team
Oh,
Jacob.
I hate Twilight. Oh my god, not Twilight. Stop it.
Dude, have you watched it recently?
I refuse.
Oh,
So
okay.
good.
So here's the thing: don't start because as trash as it is, there is something about it. Like my wife will be watching it, and I just all of a sudden I'm sitting down, and I'm sucked in. There is something about it, and I'm not saying it's good. It is one of those things that draws you in, and you're like, I hate myself. Why am I?
I don't know what
watching
she's talking
this?
about, Chris. I don't watch it with my wife at all.
Dude, you totally do.
Shh.
Mordecai, aluminum. you
Oh,
Americans are funny.
Aluminum. Yeah.
Oh,
Lou.
hey, Werewolf Drew, I agree. Wait, it would be worse. It would be worse as a vampire, or no, worse as a werewolf.
Werewolf.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Pluto anime. Ruben, you watched that?
Yes, that was incredible. So emotional. long episodes, epic story, complete arc, and probably will make you cry a few times. Yeah, it is beautifully done.
T. Samuels, Ratchet, with Sarah Paulson. Oh, that I didn't enjoy it as it went along, but she did a really, really good job.
Mm-hmm.
She did, but I still think we didn't need it. I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, well, I have thoughts on Ryan Murphy on that one, but
Ryan Murphy is really hit or miss for me. Mostly missed, actually. Yeah.
he needs to take some time off.
Yeah, I agree.
Get those creative juices flowing. But
I agree.
Ratchet looked nice, and I think it
Beautiful cinematography. Yeah, the color palette was awesome.
Did Ryan Murphy do Nip Tuck?
Yes.
Yes. No, that's not the right one. I'm trying to remember. I was about to do the Dexter theme tune. I can't remember how Nip Tuck goes.
The reason why I think a werewolf would be worse is because you would undergo an intensely painful transformation like America. Well, yeah, if that's how it actually is.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the law. I'd rather do like Jacob, just kind of like wolf out. Yeah.
And then run around naked after that.
Woo, yeah. Get some nice steak in me. Go hunting Bambi.
Wow. Forever from 2014. I don't know that. Yeah, Into the Badlands.
Oh my gosh, I love Into the Badlands.
I need to watch that just
That
because it's
hurt
on
me
my.
so much.
It's got Nick
So
Frost
good.
in it.
So good.
Yoga can be close to being a horror show. I'm telling you, yeah,
Depends how you bend. Yeah.
yeah. Travelers. Eric McCormack,
Yeah.
the big name, decided to do the Grayson, Will and Grace reboot, right?
I
Yeah,
think
Will and
Travelers
Grace.
just got canceled too. in
Yeah,
general,
yeah.
Like,
Trevor's, my wife loved that. Yeah.
I love the original. I never watched the reboot of it.
Was there an original? Oh,
I
okay.
didn't know that.
Of Will and Grace?
No, Travelers.
No, Travelers.
Oh,
yeah, no, Will and Grace. The Will and Grace follow-up series was stupid. Like, what was
okay.
happening here? Like, you just undid everything. I was like, I'm good.
Oh no! Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, video games that would work as a TV show. World of Warcraft.
Yep.
Okay.
Agreed. I like the film. I know there was a lot of hate for the film. I liked it. I thought it was good.
Let's see here. Everybody's talking. Brown Butter. Original 4400 gave us Mahershala Ali. Oh,
Yeah. Very true.
Yep, he was in that.
Very true. Yeah.
the world is a better place with him
Yeah.
in there. Oh.
Yeah. Yes.
AV would like to see more Dark Crystal.
Oh, okay.
I disagree.
You didn't like the series, eh?
No.
I loved it. I got to see how they made it. We went to London. They had a big showcasing of the puppeteering. The skills that they displayed were incredible. And I loved the story, so I don't know why you didn't like it, Chris.
I've never
just
seen
wasn't
it,
for
so
you.
I can't say anything.
Have you seen the original movie?
I don't believe so, no.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's unsettling as a kid.
It is unsettling as a kid's movie, yeah.
Yeah. Vivian is cooking breakfast. So
Nice.
what
I
are
am
we
hungry.
having? I love bacon. So if you can bring that.
Yeah, I love
Cookies.
bacon, eggs, mushrooms, some hash browns,
Stop with the mushrooms.
some tomatoes,
No, stop with
baked
the
beans.
What's the story trope you guys hate that happens all the time in TV that just puts you off the experience?
I don't like teenage angst. There's so much of it. If there's ever a young cast, they write them like they wouldn't really act. But you've got to have that drama. So nobody ever has an actual conversation that would sort out the drama in 1 second. They just never talk about the thing that needs to be talked about. Instead, and I hate that. That's not realistic. I just want one series where they'd actually talk about it and then they deal with the situation and the story is good because there's a good main arc rather than them relying on the drama. I could rant about this for a while.
Interesting.
Yutaka
that was
doesn't agree.
No, I would
Interesting.
think so. Yeah, no, like,
Okay.
I mean, I'm sold. I don't know what teen angst is anymore, but you watch some of these shows, and I'm like, no, they don't act like that. And if they do, where are their parents?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
You know what's been eye-opening though is watching like Nordic shows where the teenagers have so much more freedom and they they do stuff that is very shocking from an American parent standpoint, you know, to see, but is actually kind of normal over there because not everything is so taboo and so frowned upon and demonized that it doesn't become a problem. So, you know, you have like parties where kids at 18 are drinking it up and everything else. And in the US, that's when the cops get called, right? That,
Yes.
you know, and it's everybody's hiding it and it's
The
hush hush.
US's laws are so weird though, because you can drive
totally.
when you're 16. Like that always freaks me out when I see a 16-year-old driving a huge car, and I'm like, what the
What
hell is
age do you
going
have to
on?
be to drive?
18 here, I think. You can do your learners
Oh.
at 17, but you have to be 18. But you can drink at 16 if you want. So you can, you
Well,
could.
yeah, no, I guess
buy
I wouldn't
cigarettes
want a
as well.
16-year-old be driving then too if they're allowed to drink.
Oh.
Anyway, that was a weird tangent. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Coffee table sounds interesting. Hearing about it, yeah, I can't wait to see it. I can't believe we missed this comment earlier, but
I
Ruben
saw it. I
has
laughed.
sit with his stink there.
At the moment, you should have seen my nose. I was like, what is that? Who did that? Oh, it's just me. Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. The fourth wall break in funny games. And here's the thing with funny games, at least in my opinion, watch only the German. Don't watch the American remake, even though it's by the same director of his own movie.
It's almost like a shot-for-shot remake too.
It is. It just does not capture, for whatever reason.
Is it funny?
Yes.
Dark humor, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. Okay. So, Spy X Family, awesome. First 12 episodes. Let's see here. There's a lot about poop gods, flying with flatulence. I love that. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm just trying to get through. Your not without singing the blues. Just finished our live stream from a few days prior. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was shocked about it too, because you're right. I didn't want to see it. So that's what, good. I'm glad that you're excited too. Let's see. Challengers looked interesting from the trailer, even though seriously, the movie. Oh, wait. Oh, Bones and All. I loved Bones and All.
You thought it was so boring? I thought it was so
Wow.
freaky. That film creeped me out, man.
Yeah. Let's see. Moving down. Let's see. Niket wanted to know if seen the two Hannibal movies. I don't remember them.
I saw the
Hannibal, Red
one recently.
Dragon.
Yeah.
I've seen those.
Yeah.
Not recently, but I remember
They're-
enjoying
They're fine. Obviously, Silence of the Lambs is awesome.
No.
Superior. Yeah, but no, I enjoyed them.
Yeah.
Did Yutaka, have you seen Michael Mann's Manhunter?
I think I saw the. Oh, we're talking the movie, not the show.
Manhunter.
I have not. That's no. I have not actually seen that because that stars William Peterson, right?
Yeah, and I think Brian Cox, if I remember correctly.
Check that out. I still have
Yeah.
not. It's on my
It's
list.
been a long time since I've seen it, but it's definitely a Michael Mann Miami Vice era. Like you
my
can see
God.
Nice.
see some of those influences and stuff there. Okay, so would a fan of the original Suspiria enjoy the remake of
No,
Suspiria?
not at all.
No,
It's very
I love
Absolutely
I
not.
love the original, and I saw the remake. It just was weird. Yeah, just didn't have that same energy, the same spirit. I think.
Yeah, it was different. Yeah, I still like the new one, but not I keep them separate.
Yeah.
AV for the win. Skin 'em or a stink.
Yes. Absolutely.
Oh, Gosh, let's see here. What is it? Your boy, your boy Juice. Juice,
Juice?
maybe Juice.
Just?
I,
Your boy,
doing?
Judge. Okay. It's your boy, Judge. Okay. I don't
Love
know.
it. We're doing good. Doing
Right,
good.
yeah.
Little weird, but hey, we are, not you. Oh yeah, Netflix brought back Arrested Development.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that
'Cause
was-
they spent a lot of money on that.
Yeah, it was okay. I don't think they needed to. It was kind of fine where they left it.
Yeah, they did spend a lot of money on that one too, didn't
Yeah.
they? Oh, crochet a while and listen. I love that. That's so
Great name.
good.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, welcome, Hayden. Glad to see you here. That's awesome. Oh yeah, this is cool. We're getting a whole bunch of people. I'm sorry. I'm screwed.
Hey, Dave.
It's like deja vu, but it's deja this vu.
This vu. Okay. Awesome. Well, hey, we're glad you're here too. Let's see here. Does anybody watch Possession 1981? Yeah.
I tried.
Did you get to the subway scene?
Is that where she's like really freaking out kind of thing?
It's the one take type of thing.
Yeah.
I saw this past Halloween-ish time. I watched it for the first time. I will never watch it again. I did not like it. I thought it was boring. I don't understand how. I mean, there are some really good things, but from a story standpoint, it's so not there. You know. But have you seen? What is it that just came out? The Omen, Firstborn.
Mm-hmm.
That Nell Tiger Freeze moment in the final act outside the car, like, just screamed that subway scene. I liked it.
That was a good movie.
Yeah. We had good nun movies, which is weird.
Nuns on the run.
Let's see here. Kai. I'm sorry if I'm
It's
messing up your
Kai.
names.
Yeah.
Kai. Okay. Love the first season of Spartacus.
No, I'm Spartacus.
I'm Spartacus. Let's see here.
Yeah, because the lead got cancer. He fought cancer and won, and then I think he came back. But yeah,
And
they
then-
replaced him. Yeah,
Sadly, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Badger, the only good thing about Twilight is some of the soundtrack. Well, yes. Dredge, single-player fishing adventure with a sinister undercurrent. What? Sell your catch, upgrade your boat, and dredge the depths for long-buried secrets.
Interesting. That's such a
Okay.
weird premise. Okay.
And then there's, the rest of it. Explore a mysterious archipelago and discover why some things are best left forgotten.
I'd rather
Okay.
see that as a movie.
That sounds pretty good,
Does
right?
sound like a good
Yeah,
movie.
like, can we have that as a movie?
Have you anybody seen Against the Ice? That sounds
really
familiar.
I'm gonna look that up real quick because I.
Oh yeah,
Oh
it's.
no, I've not.
I haven't seen this, but
I
great
have
cast.
seen this.
Oh, yeah,
I have
okay.
seen this. Yeah, it's it was good. It was slower. Trying to remember how much of it
Oh, this
I
is a
actually
Netflix
liked.
movie again.
Yeah.
Okay.
It came out just last year or 2
Right.
years. Well, 2 years ago, but I think I just watched it last year. I don't know.
Right.
Not the guy from Game of Thrones writing this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And I like Joe Cole also, so it's good.
Let's check that out.
How many?
Oh, I need to.
Yeah, I haven't watched Sugar yet either. I need to because it looks good. But let's see here. Scrolling down, just very recently heard it's been confirmed that Wesley Snipes is returning in a new Blade movie.
No, I don't know about that.
No, it's
yeah,
Mahershala Ali. It's not Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, I would check that source because that seems like that would break the internet if that was actually true. Let's see. The Transformation from Bill Skarsgård's first show on Netflix. Is it called The Transformation, or are we talking about the
I'm not really
I
sure.
don't know
What
the
was
context.
first? I don't know what show he had.
He had he had Clark. Is that what it was called? Clark, where he played a real life villain, thief, something, bad guy, something like that. I don't know. He
Huh.
was good though. Well, sort of good. He was weird. Let's see. um, gosh. Okay, we'll do. We'll do one more, and then we'll go back to.
Yeah, I
well-
spammed a few things. He was very excited.
It's good. I'm just trying. I don't want to miss everybody, but I'm also trying not to just hit on every single thing here. Yeah, werewolves often have very messy, slobbery chops. Well, sometimes you need that. Yeah, that sounded like what's his name? I can't remember. He unfortunately passed away, but from Friday. Y'all don't go in there for 45 minutes.
Do
goodness.
not go in there.
Yes. Oh, okay. Yutaka, what's next on your list?
I'm going to change my battery.
Okay.
Of the best thing I've watched.
Yes.
Because I know you all haven't started it, but Shogun ended this week.
Oh, yeah, I need
And-
to finish it.
And that, I will fully be honest, I do see like some people sometimes will use perfect, incredible, masterpiece, like all the time, overused. But I truly have no notes on this show. Like I enjoyed it that much. It's
Well, Ruben watched it also. He binged the entire thing. I haven't caught the last couple of episodes, so I am behind.
what episode are you on?
I don't know. I'm somewhere in the middle-ish, I think.
Oh,
So, yeah, it's been a while because I wanted
you're
to
not
wait.
even- okay, all right.
Yeah. So I'm not too current on it, which is unfortunate. But I agree with you with the hyperbole about masterpiece and all that being thrown around too much. But Ruben, Yutaka's talking Shogun.
It just made my heart swell watching the show. And I know there was talk like maybe we should do like other people were talking about second season. Please don't. I loved this. I think it was so good, perfectly from beginning to end. It had some of the most emotional performances. Like it takes a lot to get me to tear up at something, and this did it a couple times. And I think that's one because of the writing and just some of the characters because you love them. But then also how much time and dedication they put into making sure it was authentic and accurate the best they could. And I think the costume department deserves all the praise. That costume department for Shogun is wow. So yes, I'm just love that show.
Ruben, is this on your list?
It wasn't,
Oh, okay.
but it should have been. there was just so much this week.
So much that you watch. Yeah, sure.
No, but I literally did what I said I was going to do. I caught up like 2 days before I watched it because it's chunky. A lot of the episodes are over an hour long. And then by the time I got to Tuesday morning, I was like, I'm so ready for that last episode, but also not. Right? I didn't want it to end. Like it was such an experience. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I binged
That's
that.
emotionally exhausting.
It was
I'm
very.
just thinking.
I was
like, oh my
so
god,
invested in the characters, in wanting them to be better people and make better decisions. That emotional journey with the characters, like if you just did this again with the communication.
okay. I don't know if it works in this instance. I can't say it. I was impressed. They made me care about a character, which I'll just leave it. Who I think he was the worst character because he's just a jerk. He's very machismo. But that dude, by the end of it, I felt bad for because he got that poor guy.
My wife walked in. I was watching one episode, and a dude is about like he's committing seppuku, and she's like, "What are you watching?" And I wasn't able to answer. I was just like,
same. Yeah, I was too. I was crying during that scene, and I was so mad because that was such a fantastic. Like
not him,
that,
not my man.
Show or with that episode, and I think the episode that followed, like those are going to be some people's like I feel like Emmy submissions
for
because
sure,
the
yeah.
performances.
Yeah.
Wow.
I also love the fact that it's called Shogun and that by the end of it you understand why. Like it has a reason for everything. The pacing with the story is so well thought out and planned. Their storyboards must have been ridiculous. Like everything works, and when you go to another story, it's not because they're just trying to pad it out with something. It's like this will lead back. By the time you get to those last few episodes, everything is coming to that massive culmination of where you think you're gonna have a big battle, and you don't. Let me just say that there isn't a big battle. They tell you about it, but it's more about what happens to the people, the relationships, what happens to everything, that journey you've been on. And then you're like, oh, did they or didn't they? Did
It's
he
the
or
art of
didn't he?
war. I mean, it's
Yeah,
oh, it's so good. It's
so good.
I'm going to go and read the book because I didn't know the source material and I didn't want to. So because I was like, let me just experience this, and damn.
Well, they did. The directors and the creators, the team, they did an interview where they said we're not continuing on. We're sticking to what the book does because the book gives it an end. And while we love this world and love what has been created, this is the story.
Why would you want to ruin that? Yeah.
Yeah. I saw I saw somebody make a tweet about it, and I was like, I'll just say, hey, no, they said they didn't want to continue, and it ended perfectly for me. I'm like, I don't ruin it. Like,
A really good example of this is Good Omens, the TV series. First one is phenomenal because it's based on source material that has been around for a long time, and Neil Gaiman came and did the series with, everybody else. And now we have a second season, and it's okay. It's not terrible, but it's nowhere near as good as what we got from that writing because they no longer have source material. They've just continued it and taken it away. It's not nearly terrible. It's just because how would you get something terrible with Tennant and
True.
What's his face? Yeah,
but I see. But yeah, you're like, oh, it's just not. It's I get you.
Anyway,
cool. Ruben.
Oh yeah, cool. I'm going to be talking about Them season 2, which is Them the Scare. It's 8 episodes. I didn't intend to binge watch it. And then I started watching it, and I didn't understand what the hell was going on, so I pushed through to episode 2, and then I didn't understand what was going on, and I watched episode 3, and I was like, oh, holy shit, I think I know where this is going. I loved Them season 1. It was very split. There was a lot of people saying this was just like speaking about racism as a very woke series and all of that. And I was like, yeah, and we need that. The way, the style, the artistic integrity that this series has, it's not preaching at you. It's just, this is what happens in that time. Now I'm going to make it a horror. And one horror character that we got in season 1 was horrific, and taking something that is systemic with racism and making that a horror piece, which speaks massively into that world. Season 2 does the same thing, but with a different character. And I was surprised at how well they managed to link season 1 and season 2 together.
Oh, wow.
So you've got to stay the course. You've got to get to the end to understand how it syncs together. Because the first one's the 50s, this one's 91. So there's a 30-year span, 40-year span in between that. So it was horrific in a really great way. I said in my review that the horror was so beautiful, right? The shots, the way it looked. It's like if Seven, the movie, was made into a TV series and then given a supernatural twist. That is kind of what you get here. The acting is phenomenal. Ty West directed a couple of the episodes. I think it's, again, going to be one of those that you could submit certain key monologue moments. The main actor there's two main actors. One is a detective. One, we follow this young man who wants to be an actor, but life is beating him down left, right, and center. and you just see the break of his psychosis as he goes into his acting persona has become more and more a part of who he is, and the more the world decides you're not allowed to have anything, nothing good can happen to you, the more he breaks and shapes him into what you can guess what he's going to become, but you don't know how the supernatural connections work with this character. Is so cleverly done that like by the time you get it, like, okay, I get it now. But that actor, he knocks it out of the park, like riveting in a horrific way. Like his performance is one of those guys. He manages to do auditions. Let me just say, like when he's going to do an audition and he's like a terrible actor, so he can act terribly. But then later you see him doing the same monologues like in front of a mirror or becoming a character, and it's so creepy that the hairs on the back of your neck will stand out. It's that sort of vibe. It has a vibe, the whole series. Like, you know, it's not scary on screen right now, but the vibe of it is suggesting otherwise. It's that sort of thing. Very, very good series. I was like, well, and I didn't even know this was, I knew they were making it. I didn't know it was coming out. It just dropped. I was like, did they do any marketing for this? Like, normally I'll get screeners for this sort of thing. Nothing. And I was just like, who knows about this?
The first one was very polarizing. I've not watched it because I've heard about certain scenes, and I was like, ooh, that's too much for me to digest.
Yeah.
This sounds like I would want to watch this, and so I may give that a shot. But I think maybe that's why, because I do remember a lot of people some people really enjoyed it, but a lot of people just like, it's either too triggering or it's just too like, and I get it because it's a tough topic, and like I appreciate when we get those discussions. But I was like, ooh,
It's also proper horror. So if you get triggered by things like a body breaking in really gross ways, in really weird ways that it should not, with the sound effects and the visuals to accompany that, I would avoid.
Oh, see, that I love.
Yeah, okay. I thought that might be a thing. Like,
I'll watch season 2.
I'll watch that.
I don't know if I'll watch season 1.
I had screeners for these and didn't even know it.
Oh, jeez.
Amazon didn't even notify.
Just like send you a notification.
Yeah,
they just chucked it in your box.
Well, so I didn't even know it was coming out. So when your review dropped, Ruben, I was like, "Oh, when does this come out?" I really enjoyed the first season, and then I saw it and it was like, "Oh, this is already out." And I'm like, "Son of a bitch, what's the?" Okay.
Yeah. Good job.
Yeah, yay! So, dude, I will be watching this as horrifying.
I think you'll love it. It's definitely up your street. It's phenomenally acted. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll love it too, especially if it contains still some social commentary within there.
Oh, yeah, massively. Yeah.
Nice.
With police, particularly.
Hey, the discussions need to be had.
Yeah.
They do.
Yep.
And loudly for those in the back. You know.
Agreed. So what's next on your list, Chris?
You're going to hate this one, Ruben.
No.
But I told Ruben about a movie because we watched Sting a couple weeks ago.
I already know what movie you're going to talk about.
Yeah. So Sting was silly. I enjoyed it. I had fun with it.
Yeah, but it was silly. Yeah.
Yeah, and it had a lot of issues within there. But the other movie that I was looking forward to, which I hate spiders, was Infested. French movie, Vermenes. They used frickin' real spiders in the production.
Dude.
This is not okay. I mean, Yutaka, have you seen this?
Oh, yeah, I'm doing a live watch along this weekend, too.
Oh.
I hate spiders, but yes, this I get it. This movie was so good.
Okay, so 6 of us, my whole family with significant others and everything are watching this. My daughter-in-law, before it even begins, had her headphones in. It was on her phone. She tapped out because she was like, "No, I'm not into this."
Just for the comments, we're not going to do spoilers. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, no spoilers. Yeah, no, we will stay away from spoilers. My wife, fairly close to the beginning, like, I don't know, 25 minutes in, maybe 40 minutes, somewhere in there. She tapped out. My youngest was like squirming in his seat. His girlfriend was enjoying it, but also squirming a little bit. I was like, just moving in my chair and everything else. And then my oldest was just like, I mean, and would get the occasional, oh, that's not good. So it was all over the place. But the way, they capture the realism of spiders. And, you have them just sit there. And then the quick movements, no, stop. There's a scene in a bathroom, and I love some of them where the character is the focus, and you're going to see something in the background. I mean, this is, we're not new to movies, so you're going to see it. But I'm not prepared for everything that comes out. That's the, and then what I appreciate too is the way that they set up the environment. The apartment building, just as the premise, because it's infested, so we're talking about an infestation, the building becomes kind of contained. And so it's a single setting, even though it's within one
which
big
makes
building.
it even scarier because it's contained. You can't escape. Yeah.
It's got like what is it? It's basically Wreck as well. If you remember, have you guys seen that?
Yes.
And that's why I was just like, this is chat. My chat. I was just.
This is one of the most intense horrors I have seen in quite a while, and not because it's like slasher or anything like that. It's just the suspense and the anxiety and that dread that
There's
is
so much
hanging over.
nope in this film. So much nope.
Oh.
Just no. I was sitting next to
spider scenes.
Oh yeah. Well, and there was parts where how do you tell which is real and which is not? You know what I mean? Because they did the CGI so well that it's dark, so you can hide some of the imperfections. It's not about that. It's about the movement. That was the thing that got me.
I was sitting next to my wife. She works like she's can work. She's got a hybrid job, so she's talking to people in council that are like pretty high up. I won't say who they are because I can't. But so I'm sitting in bed with headphones on the TV, and she's next to me, like in a big meeting, and I involuntarily make noises that I wasn't expecting to come out of me because it was like things that were happening on screen. I was like, no, burn it down, burn it all down.
Yeah, at that point, you know what? I'm tapping out and I'm taking everybody with me because there is
so screw this.
Yeah, but I did not know until I had read the screener notes after I'd seen it that the director wrote this specifically as a social commentary. And
I see that now after the fact. Yeah.
Right. And so it's not one of these preachy things. It's not beating you over the head. You can see little bits here and there, especially as law enforcement and authority figures come in, and it's that, that type of oppressiveness, but the parallels, it's deep, and he's drawing from like his own experiences of living in these types of communities and everything. And so that opened it up even more and just gave it a greater impact. But if you don't care about any of that, you're not even going to pay attention to any of that. The scares in this thing are
there's a lot in places I wasn't expecting either.
When I watch a screener, because it's not on my TV sometimes, it'll be on my laptop. So I was literally laying in bed and I had just my laptop on my chest, screen right in my face.
Oh my god!
And that's how I watch these, so I can get in the environment. And my god, I was so mad because it's in French and I obviously subtitled. Like I can't look away, so I have to look at. Oh my
so
god!
You're reading, yeah.
It was so I wanted to throw my laptop so many times. It's so good. I sometimes think jump scares can be overused, but these felt earned. Maybe because I'm arachnophobic, but these really did feel earned.
Yeah, no, I agree. I got to pick a point with Chris though. Chris, I did not appreciate your review. Don't do that. I was like, I'm supporting Chris. He's got flipping spiders in the background, like dropping onto the screen, crawling across us like, son of a bitch.
I haven't watched it yet because I can't watch people's reviews until I at least review.
Oh, yeah, that
Absolutely.
makes sense.
Totally
Yeah.
get that. Yeah.
But that's heinous. That is dark-sided.
Yeah, right?
I would not do that.
Dude.
But now I kind of want to, but I would never because then I have to look and edit that. No.
It was great because I didn't even plan to do that. So as I was editing, I was like, what popped into my head was the X-Files episode where people actually broke their TVs. Do you remember that? I think it was War of the Corphages, where it was the bug episode. And
wait.
And
Ooh.
at the very end, during the credits and after that, there's a bug that crawls across, and people threw things at their TV because they thought it was a real
They
bug.
thought it was like the remote. I can see it. Like, no!
After spending the entire episode seeing these nasty bugs all over the place and the bad things they were doing. And so when they had one crawl, and so that popped into my head, and I'm
Genius.
like, ooh, that's outstanding. I'm going to do that.
Bastard.
And
It's not on, man.
Oh my god. That is okay. That is heinous.
Oh goodness. Oh man. Okay. Should we hit up some? We have a lot of comments.
Let's go to the
people like
comments.
to talk.
No, that's good. We love the interactions because that's what makes this fun.
Yeah.
I got to scroll up to where we were, sort of, and so I apologize. We're obviously not able to hit every single comment. I saw one on my channel. We're not blocking anybody. There are 3 different streams going on at once, so you won't see everybody's comments as each individual channel has their own comments going, but we're reading them from all 3 channels, if that makes sense.
And you put the ones you talk about up on screen, so you'll see.
Correct. Yes. Not like that last time where I went through like 15 comments and didn't put one single one up.
It's a learning. Yeah, there's a curve. That we're learning it.
I'm just happy. I'm like looking at the people who've entered my chat, and I'm like, but you guys are being very respectful. I appreciate that.
I know we had a warning off air before we began.
Don't say that. Now that you've said that, they're going to be like, okay. Mic drop.
Okay.
Here we go.
You were expecting this, and we've been disappointing you.
Oh yeah, and this is for the people that like flesh. Is a bit of a.
Yes, there you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh goodness. Okay. Let's see here. Writers, I'm sorry. This is the bad thing about going back and forth. We lose context. Drew's. The Drusif. Oh, Drusif. I love that. Writers and actors are so detached from each other, but with good reason.
Good comment. Not sure what it links to.
Yeah. Most of the kids you see in shows are sheltered compared to your life. Well, that's.
I agree. Yeah.
Son of Soils watched 2 great things: The Beasts, and the Japanese horror movie Dark Waters.
Oh, I like Dark Waters. That's pretty cool.
I remember that one.
Isn't that that was also?
Remake?
There was a remake that was
With-
okay. There was Katie Holmes, was it?
Is that who that was? Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. The original is much better, but
Much better. Yeah.
I thought the remake had Jennifer Connelly. Or am I thinking
Oh,
Dark
no.
Water? Or Water? Wait, what?
I'm very confused right now.
yeah. No, I was thinking Jennifer Connelly also.
All right, I'm checking now.
But let's see
Let's
here.
go, people.
There's one from
It is
2003
Jennifer Connelly.
with Lorenzo Lamas.
It is. It's Jennifer Connelly.
Is it? Okay.
Oh my God, Renegade?
Who did I say it was?
Katie Holmes.
Why did I think it was Katie Holmes?
Well, because she's a
'Cause
brunette.
they all look alike.
There you go. Yes.
Wow.
Drusif not on a Nickelodeon set.
Ooh, Drusa. That's what I get for saying my people.
I warned you.
I do have to say though, that final episode that they came back to, they teased all about Drake Bell, the interview, and his was barely in there, and it was. The whole presentation was very weird. It felt very rushed. It felt like a cash grab type of thing.
Absolutely.
And Drake was in it just for a tiny bit, and then you have all this other stuff, and it's like,
Yeah, I mean, I understand. I like the documentary itself is really insane, and it's gut wrenching, but it's really good. But that last episode, I agree. I was like, I would have rather you guys taken a full like another year to like put all this together, because I agree. I felt rushed, and as much as still the topic was heavy to listen to, I don't know. I don't think it was. I don't want to say it just wasn't the same quality, I would say, but it was still, yeah, it missed the mark.
Yeah, and it's. I mean, it was like that was a bombshell moment with Drake, and so I think giving it some time to really dive into that more would be, I think, better. But just better serving the content that had come before it. AV is 50-something with teenage angst.
Nice.
And if you're not getting drunk in a field at 13 with the cheapest, nastiest booze, or even British.
Even British, yeah.
A girl at high school who drove a lifted truck. It was her first car, so we were 16. Great.
Oh, I get what we're talking about now.
Yeah, my first car was a truck, also a lifted 4x4. So, and I went mudding all the time. Yeah. Shot for shot remake so much they did it with the IT. Oh my gosh, yeah, that
was such a bad remake.
There's a IT remake.
You don't need to see it. Don't.
I love the IT crowd. I'm not.
I know. That. Same. You don't need to see this.
Why have they done that?
You do not need to see.
Whose idea was that?
Americans.
I think the IT crowd was like on its high over in the UK, and as always, I think NBC's like, let's take that, because they also did that with Coupling. That was also a bad remake.
Then the original was great.
Exactly. Oh god, I still remember like the stacked water glass moment. Oh god, that's one of my favorite episodes.
Ruben, you can find the episodes, or at least some of them on YouTube.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
They are horrendous.
No, I watch the IT crowd just randomly. If
all the time.
Something just to help me, I just I'll stick that on. And then I'm just laughing. And then I've watched 4 because, bad.
Yep. Juice, good day. Welcome.
Good day, mate.
Yes. Let's see here. Juice watched The Most Dangerous Game this week.
Oh yeah, this is a weird one. There was they spent $1 billion on this new kind of streaming series where they made films that were 10 minutes. They made films, but they split them
Quibi?
Quibi, yeah. And Dangerous Game was on there, and there were a few original titles that were excellent. And then when Quibi went away, people bought those IPs and put them back into movies, and now a lot of people are watching Dangerous Game, and it's excellent.
I need to watch that. And there's also Stranger with Micah Monroe and
that was awesome.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh, that one was good. That one was good.
Was it? Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah, I haven't watched that yet.
Yeah, I think it gets did it get a little long? Like it could have reduced an episode, I think, even with only short episodes like that. But I'm so glad they got rid of that format, because we don't need the short attention span theater, which then ruins the longer movie making experience.
Oh yeah,
personal opinion, but
I agree.
Yeah, and I think it's called Most Dangerous Game, not Dangerous.
Most Dangerous Game. Yeah, 27 episodes. Christoph Waltz. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's 10 minutes a piece, so.
Wow.
Yeah, so they put it back into film.
Thank you. A live action X-Men series.
We've had a few.
Series? Oh, yeah, but not like. Oh, no. I'm looking at my Mac right now.
The Gifted. And Legion, which was amazing.
Legion was great. I did like Legion. Yeah. And then we had a really awful adaptation of Generation X. If you remember.
Yes.
That is like my favorite X-Men team, and that was atrocious.
That was atrocious. I want to say Mutant something that reminded me of Generation X. Mutant High. I don't know. Yeah, there was a similar premise, but yeah, Generation X was just bad TV. It was bad.
Oh, Storm Rising, hello. Welcome for joining us. Or welcome for... That doesn't make any sense. We're glad you joined us. How about that? Two of the best thing you watched this week. Latest episode of X-Men 97.
Nice.
And Infested. Yes.
Nice.
Okay.
Maybe.
Let's see here. Sorry, scrolling through here. I can't even say that. Deja, this view. Who,
You can just say Deja.
Deja. Okay, I'm going to just do
Deja.
that. Deja. I agree on Shogun. Yeah, it was an incredible. If Yutaka hadn't done watch-alongs, I'm not sure I've watched it. Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, I did live. So on my
What, for
on
each episode?
my channel, I actually do. Yeah, I don't air it or I don't show
But
but
you
it's
couldn't.
basically
Yeah,
got a
no.
timestamp.
Yeah.
Well, you can in Discord, but that's another thing.
That's
But I have a
another story.
timestamp, and yeah, we all get in sync, and we just watch it. And there I am live commenting. Might be thirsting over some actors, but I watched it, and so there is visible evidence of me crying on camera, and I hate that. But yeah,
What, you
I
have
live
emotions?
watch that. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, no. Oh, I love Shogun.
We had talked about a couple weeks ago doing a watch along of something, and doing live. And I do know there's the Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight that's coming up.
Forward to this. I'm so looking forward to this.
We may do that one live because
I just hope
I
it's
would be
longer
watching
than
you guys
a
watch
minute.
that live. That would be hilarious. Oh my god.
I will. Yeah.
I know who I'm putting my money on.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
The referee.
Not the referee.
Oh goodness. Storm needs to be watching Shogun. Yeah, I'm behind.
do.
So yes. Let's see here. Storm preview of the show. I said out loud, this is going to be good. It must be Shogun.
yeah.
Oh, Shogun.
Yeah. Let's see. Sorry. Storm Rising. Oh gosh, I keep hitting on Storm Rising. Sorry, I'm spamming you, but big fan of Asian cinema, so it's going to look right up your alley. Let's see. Obi. I think that's see, I'm catching these ones that don't make any
I think
sense.
that's a very good point. When something is a limited series, we're talking about the limited, one and done, like
Yeah.
Shogun. It
Yeah.
should stay that way. It ruins the
Absolutely.
experience. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
And
agree.
I think exactly. I don't need a sequel to Hijack. That is
the heck? Why are they doing that?
phenomenal. Like that series, I was watching that weekly, and oh my god, I was so mad because Sharonda had already seen it. Like everything we were talking, just waiting to go. I need it now.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. I loved binging it, which I could imagine the frustration of watching it from week to week, because the way they would end those episodes was like, oh, that's gonna piss people off.
And I love it though, because if you're gonna do a weekly release like that, though, that's how you keep people coming back. Like you need to end it on that. If you don't, people are just like, I can wait. But when you do that, like the second you watch the first episode, you're like, I need but Hijack was wow. That was just, I was not expecting that. Loved it.
Yeah,
I don't need a second season.
we don't need
Please
a second
don't.
at all. Yeah. Knox Goes Away. That is Michael Keaton's directorial debut. I have not seen it yet. Good to hear it's good though. Have you guys seen that?
No.
Mm-mm. I think it was here. I know it was in cinemas for like a week here, but
Yeah, I didn't even that's the first time I've heard of it. So okay.
Okay. So Lovia is talking about going back to Blade. Snipes is actually returning in a multiverse saga. Like around the world within Deadpool. Maybe.
Huh.
All right, I can look at it.
I
mean, I
Let's
loved
just wait till
Wesley
Deadpool
as
comes out. Like,
Blade.
I think there's a lot of misinformation. I will say this. I think there's misinformation going on around that to throw people off. I do think Deadpool 3 is going to be a love letter to the Fox era, and I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
But I think that's all it's going to be, and then it's
Well,
going
I
to
okay, I was
hopefully
gonna-
put, you know,
Yeah, I was gonna say I think they're gonna put some things to bed,
yeah,
and they're also gonna use that film to fix the mistakes
Correct.
they've done. Yeah,
yeah,
it's basically their Flashpoint, kind of rebooting some stuff.
and it's smart to use Deadpool because I mean the trailers have been
Oh yeah,
I think
good.
though they need to stop with the trailers. Like, you know what I mean?
you
And
don't want
this
to
is
see
my-
any more. Yeah,
This is my issue with trailers just in general, that give me a tiny taste of it. Show me what it is. But it was Deadpool anyway. Ryan Reynolds returning. I'm going to see that. And then you
True.
throw in Hugh Jackman. Most of the people are going to go see that. And this is not really your foray into Deadpool, right? You don't go into Deadpool 3 without seeing the other two, do you? I don't
no,
know.
that'd be weird.
I don't, that's very interesting, and won't go on too much of a tangent, but that makes me think of like Scream 5 and 6, when I remember when those were coming out, and that was at the height of Jenna Ortega, and people were like, oh, this new horror movie with Jenna Ortega? I'm like, huh? I was like, what? Okay.
I would be like, hang on a second.
And so there are people out there though that will do that. They'll just go into like, and so it's possibly maybe with Deadpool because they see that and maybe they'll go back. But
Yeah, maybe.
There are people out there who do that, and that's interesting to me.
Yeah, I especially with what happens at the end of Deadpool 2, Okay, well, let's see. Juice watched Arthur the King this week.
Yeah, that just came out. Yeah, on digital. Yeah,
Dog movie, right?
Familiar.
yeah. It's got Marky Mark, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
Marky Mark and a dog. Yeah, it's a good combination for whatever reasons.
He was talking to Hayden.
I love it. Bite me, hooker.
Oh,
That's so good.
that's great.
Because they were talking about. Oh, I got to give context there. We get it. You're older than Noah's Ark.
Jeez.
Those are my people.
Oh, that's awesome. No, I love it. I love the snark. Oh gosh.
I want to know
Okay.
what Kai's symbol is on his
Oh.
profile picture. What that means.
Oh, I'm sure Kai will tell us.
Okay, Kai, can you let me know? Are you some druid?
That looks like the Deathly Hollows mixed with. I don't know.
Yeah, it's interesting. Okay.
Okay, Storm Rising. Anyone think Infested could have been trimmed by 15 minutes? You felt the brother sister bickering could have been cut back a bit. Yeah, I could see that somewhat. I mean,
I think it goes to build context as to the growth of the characters. So at the beginning, they're in a bad place.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have cared much more about the characters. I'm caring about like spiders. They're scaring the crap out of me. But the plight of you have to be emotionally invested with characters or care at all. And so to even have that building at the beginning, so where the brother and sisters start reconnecting. So I can understand the frustration of that. But if you hadn't had those 15, then how much
Would you care
less
about
would
the
we care?
characters?
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I laughed at the ending. I'm sorry, y'all. That ending took me out, and that I was laughing so hard. But honestly, I needed it because truly,
It's
I
been
was-
too much, yeah.
That was a traumatic movie for me.
Oh goodness. Not movie related question to Chris. What's the tattoo you got on your arm? I have a lot of them. That's a scripture verse from the Bible, which I'm getting ready to do a sleeve. On this one, I have Japanese for love. I have a koi over here. I have the obligatory tribal on my arm. I have a
Back in the tattoo days, Chris.
it was 90. It was 97.
That is
I think
90s.
when I
mean, that was
1997.
pretty popular. Yeah.
How could
Did
you?
you?
That was
it after From Dusk Till Dawn? After you saw George Clooney with like
no, but I did like that one. I thought that was cool because it goes from his neck all the,
You're like, I want that.
Yeah, no, yeah, that was my first tattoo. I have one that my oldest drew, which is great because they draw these horror-ish types of line drawings and stuff, and so I got one of those. I have my wife's name on me. I have a Celtic knot, and we'll have more. So,
Yutaka, do you have any tattoos?
No.
Do you plan on getting any?
And I spend my money on other
They are very expensive. Yeah.
I do not. I have lots of custom Marvel artwork. That's
Nice.
Nice. That's
my
very
thing.
cool.
Of
Okay.
all Generation X.
Which is why that hurt so much.
Terrible film.
Oh, okay, Juice. I'm sorry, but no.
No,
No.
No. What do you? No.
I would never see that in theaters ever.
Imagine that jumping out at you. No, I think I would actually have a heart attack. Like actually.
Oh,
I would say shit and then do it. Because that
I have soiled myself. Yeah.
just imagine that in IMAX. Oh God.
oh, that's even worse. Because when we get the more adult spiders,
Oh, they gotta be terrifying.
I'd be noping right out of the theater at that point.
You know they're doing
That's just-
Arachnophobia 2, so that's going to go to the cinemas and probably IMAX.
Yeah, and oh yeah, no. I'll go see it. I'm not looking forward to it.
Oh, I don't. This must have been on.
Yeah, he gets
this
it on my channel. Thanks, guy.
Nice, outstanding.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds cool.
Yeah, that's
You
awesome.
can give people memberships, and
Oh, that's very
so,
cool.
Because on that we are literally doing live watch-alongs every Wednesday. Oh no, yeah, no, on this channel on the Horror Hour of Twin Peaks. So people are watching
nice.
watch
Very
me
cool.
experience Twin Peaks for the
Wait.
first. And they're like,
That's fun.
They make fun of my face because so many times they're like,
Oh yeah, well, and
like
that's
the
a
log
great
lady?
one.
It's a great one to watch along with. Yeah.
Come on.
What is that?
How can you not like Log Lady?
I mean, I do. She was hilarious. So yeah, no, that's what that is. So
That's very cool. I didn't know you could do that. So that's awesome.
Mhm.
Kai, that's amazing. Right on. Let's see here. Oh yeah, love the X-Files.
Oh, you just talking about that episode you were talking
Yes,
about
with the
bug
bugs.
on, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Vivian, you're gonna have to watch it. Infested. I'm telling you.
it is really good. I mean,
It is. Yeah. Oh, Storm. X-Files Home. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah,
when was that?
that's the one with the inbreeders. It was the only episode first off to come up with a parental warning on it, and then it got banned after it aired. Because it is like probably the most violent one. It is incest. It is abomination type of things.
Yeah, but I will raise you one. Eugene Victor Toombs.
No, see, Toombs is great. He's great, but this one, this episode, I mean, the one, not to give, well, how do I say this?
I'm gonna have to purposely go look this up and watch this then.
Oh, there's a scene where some people arrive in a convertible and they leave their car running. And so this music is playing just loudly from the speakers. And we see them enter, and then we get an outside perspective. And it's kind of like in what was that that movie about the water bugs in that town? It was found footage.
Oh, I know the Bay. Is
The
it
Bay, where
Yeah.
where the police car scene where it's outside and you only see that shot, but you hear all kinds of stuff. That's kind of like what's going on in here, and there is some awesomely bad sounds coming, but you're just outside. And it
I'm
is
gonna have to watch this episode. I don't remember X-Files. I watched it again. That's not a show I've revisited. I'm gonna have to look that up.
so good. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yes, thank you. Yep. If Deja, don't forget to hit the like button. We appreciate that. Thank you for that
Thanks, guys.
reminder.
Yeah.
It's yeah. We love being the better chat. Oh, calling everybody out there.
Oh, fighting.
Wow.
It's fighting talk.
Wow.
But they're
Wow.
like, he's never coming back again.
Oh, I don't know if I should show this one, but I'm going to anyway.
Oh god damn it. See? Those are my people.
Oh, it's good. It's good. Baby Driver. We actually talked about that like what, 1 or 2
Yeah.
weeks ago?
That's weird that keeps going. Did Niket ask Dan as well?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a great film. Like it.
The stunt
And-
driving?
Yeah. The editing for that film is like
Yeah.
it's a musical. It's fantastic.
Yeah. Let's see here. Sorry. Going through. There's conversations happening between everybody, which is wonderful. AV Drew, this group is pretty amazing. Just seeing from the comments, I would agree. Yes. Oh, okay. What year was your AV? What year was your first Mustang?
Wow, Mustang, nice.
I
As
had
your
a friend
first
who.
car?
Yeah, I had a friend who had a '66, and it was a little rough. But that's also
I guess your parents know when you're coming home because you hear the Mustang.
yeah. His friend had a '71, and that's the first time I ever went over 100 miles an hour in a car.
Oh
It was-
God.
Yeah, it was a 3-speed, and we were
On the highway
Late.
to hell?
late night on a back road. It's
jeez.
amazing I never died, but hey, Gen X, man, we survive everything.
Yeah,
No.
I've got some motorbike stories like that. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Going down.
Oh, he said it was a 1972.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm pretending I know what that is, but yeah. Ooh, I just like Mustang cars. Yeah.
Oh, George Alexander just popping in. I finished watching, and just what? Which one did you recommend, Yutaka? Drained all the tears from their body.
So, to give also context, George is much younger. He's part of the horror hour, but he's much younger than I am. So there's so many movies he's never seen.
Oh,
So he does his own thing, and so I recommended him to watch a movie, and it was The Joy Luck Club.
Dude.
oh, wow!
One, because
Did-
it is
did
a good movie, but I wanted
It's
him
an
to
amazing
cry.
movie. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
was gonna
didn't
say,
give him any.
Wow.
Nope.
no warning, no nothing.
No
No, just
Went in
George.
blind.
Oh, George, I'm so sorry, dude. You would have felt all the
Wow.
emotions in that one.
oh my
that makes
gosh!
me happy.
Wow!
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah, no.
goodness.
I did that on
Oh.
purpose. So I've got to think of my next one, but yeah.
Nice.
That's funny. Watched similar or UK series Red Eye. I know Ruben, you watched that. Similar to Hijack. I need to watch your review because I probably won't get to it. I didn't even know they were making a series out of that. Let's see. Going through. You know what? Let's just go back to
Best thing we watched?
best thing we watched. Yeah, and we'll
I think we should call this our last one, even though we have loads. Because we're already on 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I still got to. I keep saying I've got another watch along for a Japanese slasher film later today. So
Ooh.
yeah, no.
What slasher film is that?
I saw somebody post about this, and it's a brand new one. So I was like, all right, and it's called "Love Will Tear Us Apart."
Okay.
I saw the trailer, and I was like, absolutely, I want to watch this because I can't think of a time that I've seen like a true slasher. Like a Japanese, in the sense of it, like the slasher genre.
Nice. Okay.
So I'm very intrigued.
I've got a film for you to watch, Yutaka,
Oh,
by Takeshi Mike. Do you know the director?
I do.
Have you seen Ichi the Killer?
I have not, and I need to because I know that's who Yabushige is. I need to watch that.
That is for you, and then you can come back to me and go, "What the hell did I just watch?"
That was such a weird movie.
It's such a weird film.
Okay. I will watch that. I'll watch that tomorrow. Actually, I got nothing on the list for that. So
Oh, okay. So Yutaka, what do you got? What's another title
of the
That you wanna
best that I watched.
or the worst? Whatever. It's your pick. Whatever you want to talk about.
Okay. Well, I saw somebody already mention X-Men '97, so I won't mention that because that show's been great.
Yeah.
I will say probably one. Okay. I don't want to steal somebody's pick, but
Oh no, steal it anyway. It
even though
doesn't
I know-
matter.
I
We've
have
got
to
so
say
many,
City
so we-
Hunter.
City Hunter.
Yeah,
Oh
let's
my
talk about
god,
City
I've
Hunter.
never seen the anime, and I will be watching the anime now. But this movie did something that I love. If you're going to do a live adaptation, fully embrace the material, get silly if you need to, have fun with it. Don't overthink it. And this, I mean, because Rio is, well, or is it Ryohei? But he's such a lech. Like, he is a very lecherous man, and he knows it, but it's so funny. And I think some of the fight choreo was really, I don't know who put it on there. I think it was one of your thumbnails. Like, that intro, I love a good clean line when you're doing like kicks.
Yeah.
And that was like the perfect jump kick. I was like,
That
oh
kick
my gosh,
was so good.
I was
Yeah.
already like, I'm invested. I am
Yeah.
solely invested. And and that intro I thought was really done really well. But I had so much fun with that movie. I really did.
It
was
didn't know.
vague at the end, but
Yes, I didn't know though. Like, I didn't know anything about it. I didn't even know it was based on manga or anything. So I started watching it, and he's up on the roof doing his. I mean, just creepy, oogling these women and talking mokori and stuff like that. And I'm like, what the crap am I watching? So I stop it for a second, and I look it up, and I'm like, oh. Okay, this makes sense now.
This makes much more sense now.
Yeah.
The pervy character. Anime. All right. Really.
But I love though that is a persona. You know what I mean? Because when we watch him, how protective he is of women, even though he's very misogynistic and he will will oogle, but he's also very protective. I mean, when he's wearing the horse thing, which is
I was dying.
That was so funny.
I was like, oh, I can't believe they're doing this. I was like, oh my god,
so good. And then he does, and the other time when he's doing his dance, and and all of the creative hiding of nudity, I thought was brilliant. I mean, it was just so well executed, and I mean, so at the end of it, I'm like, I'm totally loving them. I think the relationship between him and the sister kind of got rushed a little bit in there.
Yes.
But I mean, if you're going from like manga where you have like lots and lots of pages or lots and lots of books, yeah, exactly. That over time is going to make sense. And because this wasn't a series, you just kind of have to condense that a little bit. And so I didn't mind that, but I was wildly surprised at how much fun I had with this.
It is. I have to watch the anime now. Like, I immediately I finished that. I was like, because I think there's. Ruben, have you seen the anime?
Yeah, some of it. Yeah.
Because I wasn't sure if there was like a callback to it. Because like I know in the like.
Oh man, the characters almost
like
exactly
said,
like. Yeah.
What they say? Don't announce the for the union. I'm like, I don't know what that means. I didn't get that. I was like, and that's where I was that was my frustration, because that was very like, I was like, I kind of wanted the answer on that, but
right. Yeah.
But yeah, I was so shocked. Yeah. And again, yeah, he's a horrible character in a sense, but you really do care about him because he's actually deep down, he is a good guy. He's just a pervert. That's really what it is.
Oh, awesome.
I thought the ending massive action scene was great. Very well done.
Oh my god. I love that. I love it.
Yeah, so much fun. I was like, oh, they're really going for it. Like, I didn't expect them to go this out. I mean, I've seen the Jackie Chan City Hunter, and that it's Jackie Chan doing martial arts. Like, I love that. But I really feel like they nailed the character of the manga character of this one in this movie. Like, they nailed his personality, which is what you want, really. Yeah. And then obviously embraced the nonsense, which is what you need to do for this.
God, what was it? When he was going down like on the the pool raft or whatnot? I was
it's like, oh, now I know what we're watching. Yeah, like,
that's how I knew. I was like, I love this because when I watch anime and I see scenes like that, it cracks me up. But I'm like,
but you don't often see them take the silly bits from the anime and put it in live action. I was like, this is what we've been asking for all this time. Yeah, do it.
That's why Cowboy Bebop live action failed, and that's a shame.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, I mean, it's a shame they made that, but
that's true.
It's so part of why that failed is they just
I agree.
Didn't have any of that.
Yeah.
Nope, never mind. Thought's gone. Poo.
Nice.
I'm old. What can we say? Okay. Ruben, you got something?
Yeah, I'll talk about Red Eye actually.
Okay.
This is not the Rachel Adams, Cillian Murphy 2005 movie. This is, if you can believe it or not, Richard Armitage again and Jing Lucy. Now, Richard Armitage is like in every flipping series ever. There's some actors
How
that
does he
suddenly.
find the time?
I know. I laughed to myself like this dude's in everything, and I'm ashamed to say that I don't think they're all good. Like there's a lot of just mediocre stuff. They're not excellent. This one is excellent, and it comes on a TV platform, ITV, which isn't known for its originals. It's just a weird soap sort of channel that has now started doing originals. The premise for this one is so good. I know a lot of people saying it's similar to Hijack. It isn't. It is because it's all on a plane, but it's very different in premise. This doctor, who is Richard Armitage, he gets basically framed for something, and so before he can get out of the airport, they arrest him so that they don't have to put him through any. He has no rights because he's not technically on British soil because he's still in the airport. So they stick him back on the plane, and they're going to send him back to Beijing because they want to frame him for something that happened in Beijing that they're saying that he did, with a bunch of other people that interacted with the same person that is now dead. This is all in the trailer and synopsis, so no spoilers. But then you get to have this massive mystery of people that start dying on the plane, because it's still got like a normal plane that's going back to Beijing. You can't figure out how people are dying or why they're like who's doing it, and the mystery starts to unfold, and it's so much bigger, like massively impact the world basically, and so you got CIA, you've got MI5, MI6, you've got Beijing, and there are people. And how this connects to them on the plane is so much more interesting. So it's a really quick binge. Quick binge. Wow. Wow. That's like, is this
saucy.
Freudian? Quick binge. 6 episodes, 45 minutes apiece. And once I started, I was like, damn, this is very good. And mostly because of the partnership of the two actors. So we got Richard Armitage, and he's fine. You know, he's a decent actor. But then you got Jing Lucy, who plays the detective, who's been sent to basically be his babysitter. And she and him basically have to uncover this massive mystery. And we have her sister, Jess Lai, who... He's a wannabe reporter, and something that I thought was quite unique about this series is that the tangents that series go on that with side characters often don't connect. They're just like, we're going to pad it out and give you a side character, and then has something because she's the sister of the main character. All the side characters have an influence on the main arc, and everything wraps up. It's a wonderful one and done. Yeah.
Ooh, I want to watch this.
Use your VPN. It's on ITV.
I'm gonna have to.
Really fun.
Okay.
Cool.
And that's how Sue sees it.
That's it.
Sorry, that's an old callback. That's showing my age. Yeah.
Okay. Mine. This was fun. It's lacking in a lot of spots. But the reason that I had fun with it is because of just the phenomenal fight choreography and balls to the wall violence. Boy Kills World, Bill Skarsgård, Jessica
I
Roth.
see that.
We did a mystery movie thing at Cinemark on Monday, so it was $5 tickets, and you don't know what you're going to see. And this was the one I was hoping it was going to be, and it's just insane violence. If it's the hyper stylized, like that part of it. The Raid, John Wick, Upgrade, things like that. If you like those, then you're going to enjoy this one too. I mean, it's got, it's like Gangs of London style brutality in it. The story itself is just okay, where it's a revenge flick. It had what?
There's a moment. There's like the story was fine, and I was like, ugh, I don't know if I ever watch this again because I enjoying the action, but I've seen better. But
Sure.
then there's a moment where the story flips itself in the head, and it's like, oh, so much more invested now.
Is that towards the end?
Yeah,
Okay. See, I saw that coming.
I didn't.
So it didn't. I
I
was
didn't
just
at
like,
all.
oh, well, no, that's okay. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Oh, it's just making sounds with you.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the way that they crafted the choreography and the way that they shot some of it, I thought was so well done and like energetic. And I didn't actually mind some of these quick cuts. You know, normally
it worked. Yeah,
we bemoan that, but I think it's also because it was balanced with longer or wider shots that allowed us to see.
I think that the quick cuts, they were like the quick cut would be to a close up of something breaking or someone's neck. So, and then we went to like a medium or a wide and got to see the action flow out. And that's what makes it. So if you get someone cocking a shotgun and then we zoom in on the person that's about to be exploded, that is how they're using it. A lot of quick cuts and others are just hiding. If you see Liam Neeson in Taken 3 trying to get over a fence, and they've cut 26 times, like not even kidding, it's a 26 cut take. Like that's just to hide the fact that he's old and shouldn't be doing that stunt.
Liam Neeson trying to get over it.
Yeah. But this accentuates the action, which I think is excellent. The end fighting sequence would rival some of the best we've seen. Like, and it is one of the main characters from the raid as well.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. 'Cause it's,
Well, damn.
yeah, because it's. I want to make sure I grab his name correctly. It's Yayan Ruhian.
Yeah, dude,
And-
there's so much presence. He's, I just wouldn't want to meet him in a like he doesn't. It's the look, the intensity in his eyes. I just like, yeah.
He's
I don't
probably
wanna
the nicest guy
He's
ever.
probably the nicest guy, but I also don't want to meet you in real life.
I would never want to pick a fight with him. I'll tell you that.
You would breathe on me and I would die.
Yeah. So it was fun. I loved the violence. I mean, we were laughing like abruptly, you
Yeah.
know, as that shocking type of thing because some of those were just like, "Oh, I did not expect that." That is wow.
The quirkiness of the film works as well because of the inner monologue voice, because our main character can't speak. And there are moments like you see a bit of it in the trailer, but there are moments because you said in your review, I asked you and you said it is explained, but there's a if you're deaf and dumb and you can't, you learn to read lips, but there might be a couple of people that have a massive beard or speak in a weird way, so you can't read their lips. So what you're thinking they're saying is opposite to what's actually being said. They use that into such a funny comedic way that I was,
Oh my gosh,
I
that would
was
be
like
hilarious.
crying.
I'm so excited to see this.
Their consistency with it is so great that a final scene it's lost. You're
You
like,
don't know what he said, and it's so emotional. You're like, what? The eggs and the bacon walk out the street. And you're like, what?
yeah. Yeah, no, it's
So
so
good.
good. Yeah, it really is. I mean, and that was one of the things that you sometimes get like gags like that, and when they're repeated a lot, they get kind of dull or like, okay, stop with that.
Yeah.
But they didn't keep these long. It was done in short little bursts, and the consistency with it, especially taking that same effect and then translating it to or applying it when people would speak really fast also, you know, because if you're trying to read lips and somebody's going like this, you have no idea what they're saying.
This looks important. Is it the plan? Hold on, just nod your head. It's so good.
Yeah, it's very self-aware in spots, and I think that's what also helps a great deal. But yeah, so
Nice.
yeah, definitely see it. Yutaka, I think you'll have fun with it.
Yeah, I think you'll like it. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that sounds right up my alley.
Okay, what should we do now?
Let's move on to the next thing before we go back to chat. So
Okay, what's the next thing?
Well, we're 2 hours 26 minutes. Depends what you want to do.
I don't care. We can jump into news, or did we? Is this the watch together? Did we do American Fiction already? Or are we talking about American
We haven't
Fiction?
talked about American
I
Fiction.
forgot to watch that. Shoot. Sorry, shoot.
Oh, you can cuss. It's okay. We're way into it, so there's
On
no
our
demonetization.
Channel, the second we say a word, it's like demonetized or limited ads.
Really?
Oh, really?
Oh,
That's weird.
well, they know our brand, so yeah.
Oh, okay.
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 Yeah, we hide it because we pretend we're nice, and then later
Yeah,
on.
no. It's yeah. But, I forgot to watch that. I knew I was supposed to watch something, but I had all these. Fast
We could
and
talk about
Furious
it
that I needed to watch.
next week if you want, Chris, and then
Yeah,
just
we'll do
jump
that.
into news. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what's your news, Chris?
Oh no! Don't start with me with that. What?
Yutaka, do you have any entertainment news?
I have been so. Let's see here. No. I was trying to think, but I've been I literally have been doing nothing but watching like horror shorts.
Okay.
So like my brain is just focused on that.
Okay, so I got one on there's a on Discussing Forum or Twitter, wherever you get your entertainment news, you can go and see a practical effect of the alien that you get in Alien Romulus.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's a real animatronic alien that is skitting around. I was like, holy crap, that is terrifying. It looks so real. If they're gonna do that for Alien Romulus, I'm so looking forward to the film. Like, wow.
Alien's my favorite film of all time. So.
Oh, is it? Nice.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, I mean, I could tell you when, where, how old all that when I saw Alien. But yes, so when I saw that little thing for Romulus, I was just like, I'm sold.
Yeah,
And
I
then
mean,
my
I was
first
sold
thought
already,
was-
but yeah.
I was like, well, I mean, yeah, but then I thought, God, what if they did that for Infested?
Yeah, yeah.
Could you imagine?
Oh. Yeah.
I would, if I had that as like, I mean, first off, it would be gross, but you better believe I would be tormenting all kinds of people. If
There's
I
a
had
whole YouTube channel there.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, have you seen those ones where you can get a spider costume for like pets?
I wouldn't
And
even
so-
get that for my pet. No.
Oh, you watch it and like people put them on their dogs at night and then have their dog like run after people, and so you have this like 3-foot spider coming at you.
If that thing comes at me, I'm kicking that like over the fence, man.
Oh my gosh, I would vomit.
In news of a film that doesn't need to be made, ever,
Oh. I love
a movie that depicts O.J. Simpson as an
Oh.
innocent of murder will potentially release later this year. Owen Wilson was offered the role of attorney Douglas McCann, but told the director that if you think I'm going to take the lead role in a movie about O.J. didn't do it, you've got to be kidding me.
Who's making this again? I do
Someone
remember hearing
stupid.
that, and I was just like, why? It's not a good idea.
It's
obviously. It's
Very
terrible.
odd.
It's-
I don't get the idea.
How horribly just inconsiderate to the victims also.
Very.
Oh yeah, it's
Absolutely.
awful. Yeah. What are you thinking?
That is, oh my gosh.
In better news, Danny Boyle and Alex Garland are heading back to the world of the Infected. So I imagine Alex Garland's going to produce, because this is the third part in the 28 years later. And Jodie Comer, Aaron Taylor Johnson, and Ralph Fiennes are all starring.
Wow. And what's his name's coming back, right? Is that what you said at the beginning?
Yeah, I
Cillian
think
Murphy
so.
says? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember him talking about that a couple weeks ago, like he would if it was right or something like that, or he
Yeah.
would be on board.
Yeah.
So,
In news I'm not sure about, Starship Troopers movie is getting a reboot.
Ooh,
as a
interesting.
film,
Yeah.
I would be okay with that if it's. I
They
would
need
actually
to
need see
embrace the
budget.
tongue in cheek
Yeah.
that the first one. If they went serious with it, then I think you'd lose the idea of what Starship Troopers is.
But I want the gore. I want
Yeah.
over
The
top.
gore, the sort of 80s or
Mm-hmm.
90s nostalgia sort of stuff. That's why it worked.
The propaganda angle, you know what I mean? The
Yeah, yeah.
satire.
Yeah.
That's
Good.
and I mean that's what
Service
Verhoeven he had
gives you
talked
citizenship.
about. Yeah, I mean that he had talked about that. I mean that was the, like if you don't get it, if you don't see that this is satire and you don't understand, you're missing the entire point, you idiots. People that are trashing on the movie because it's cheesy or it's got something, that they don't. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, good news. Severance Season 2 has wrapped filming.
Yes.
Gosh, that took forever.
It did, yeah.
Have you seen the first season? You
don't want to know my opinion.
Oh no, I do. Come on, bring it
No,
on.
really?
Bring it on. It's okay. Safe space. You can be wrong.
You are correct. I can be, and I will. I didn't finish it because I didn't like it. I got it about 4 episodes in.
Oh, okay. Just as I watched the first episode and stopped. Okay, and did not watch it for like a couple of months.
Wow.
And then I decided to restart it. And it took a couple episodes for me to get into it. But by the end, I was so uncomfortable and so riveted within what the crap was going on. And then at the end of it, they drop this thing and you're like, what? Oh, come on.
We're talking about
Maybe
Severance.
When the second season
Okay.
comes out, maybe I'll binge it.
Okay.
Because I mean, I could see myself going back. I just wasn't I don't know.
It's a hard one to get into because it's very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
That is all my news.
I thought I had news, but I don't have any news. I don't know what was going on.
All right. Do you want to talk about what we're looking forward to this week?
Sure.
Okay. Coming this week, nothing.
No,
Really? Okay.
they've surely got to have a movie coming out.
There's an anime that I'm looking forward to called TP Bon, sci-fi anime on Netflix. So if you're into new original anime, that will be there.
Oh, the Fall Guy comes out next week.
Yep. I'm seeing that on Tuesday night.
Same.
So
I'm surprised, Chris, because you didn't want to go. You don't like it.
So here's the deal. I saw a new trailer, which I know this completely contradicts what I said before.
It does. It does.
Totally. But they call him Colt Seavers. So first off, he is the same character from the TV show, The Fall Guy. So first off, yes, good. And then he drives a brown lifted pickup truck. And that's what he did in the series.
Okay.
Well, because
I've
it's
never
a
seen the
tie. It's a
I've never heard of it.
tie-in to the series. Now he may not have a sidekick of his nephew or cousin, whatever it is, Howie. He may not have a beautiful, co-star who helps him solve mysteries or whatever. That's okay. But they've got a little bit. So now I know that this is actually tied to that universe, and so it makes a little bit more sense.
Okay.
And so now, but I mean, I was already on board. Ryan Gosling on board. Emily Blunt, absolutely on board. The chemistry that it looks like they have together, absolutely yes. I was already on board, but now I like this because it's tying into the series that for me, I mean, I'm sure it doesn't hold up, but for me, in my head, in my memories, was phenomenal 80s just goodness.
Right.
I'm excited for it. Like I mean, I've not seen the original series, but yeah, I'm curious to see what it's all about. But it looked good. The trailer sold me. So
I'm excited about the stunts, particularly being this movie. Apparently, afterwards, that this might be the movie that sets it up to actually have an Oscars nomination, like an award for stunts. So
I think
finally.
that you have to it won't be for another like years, and that's what annoys me about like because obviously stunt should already be an award, but
Yeah, no, I agree.
it's gonna take them ages.
Yeah.
Sadly. Oh, and Tarot comes out this week, so
Oh,
that's next week for us. Yeah.
oh yeah, that's gonna be a stinker.
Yeah, that just is not the marketing. I was like,
My wife is like, "You're just giving Tara a bad name." It looks poo.
oh gosh. There's a movie coming to Max on the 2nd, I believe. Maybe the 1st at night, but anyway, the 1st or the 2nd. Turtles All the Way Down, based on John Green book. So
It's not a Ninja Turtles movie.
No, I think it's a relationship movie. I don't know, with like maybe a comedy. I haven't started it yet, but I'm looking forward to that. You know what? The other one that I'm really looking forward to that comes out in the cinema is I Saw the TV Glow.
I do want to see that.
Never even heard of this.
It reminds me, or what does it make me think of? Gosh, I'm trying to think now of what it has like a early 90s vibe maybe to it. Am I correct in thinking that, Yutaka? Does it?
It does. I don't know anything about it. I've just seen some posters. I've actually not watched the trailer because I kind of want to go in. This is one I kind of want to go in blind just because I've heard some more positive than anything. So I just kind of want to go in and see how it is.
Nice. Yeah. I hope it's good. We'll see. There is the Jerry Seinfeld directed Pop-Tart related movie coming out on Netflix on Friday called Unfrosted.
I do want to see that, but I'm like, why?
Yeah, I do. I want to see it also, but again, we'll see.
There's a new original Hulu/Disney series called Shard Lake that comes out. Yeah, looks interesting. It's a period piece, but it's Thomas Cromwell is a remote monastery. What? Let me read that again. Matthew Shardlake is sent by Thomas Cromwell to a remote monastery to investigate a brutal murder.
Ooh, I do love a good murder mystery. I'm a sucker for those.
Yeah, it's 4 episodes with how are we calling him? Sean Bean or Sean Bon?
Sean Bean.
Oh,
No.
wait, he's in it? Are we sure he's going to live?
No, I don't think so.
He definitely won't, yeah.
Anthony Boyle, though, is like one of the top listed people, and he was the one in Masters of the Air. He was like the narrator, the main character. He was David Donnelly in Dairy Girls. So he's actually been showing up a bunch. He was in the movie Manhunt on Apple. So he's been having quite the year. I just really wanted to say Sean Bean or Sean Bon, but let's see. Wait, go ahead.
The Contestant
What's
is
that on?
a Hulu and Disney documentary, I believe.
Oh.
This is The Contestant is an incredible true story of a man who lived for 15 months trapped inside a small room, naked, starving, and alone, and completely unaware that his life was being broadcast on national TV in Japan to over 15 million viewers a week.
What? No. Oh my God. I will be. What? No way.
That can't be true.
That can't be a documentary.
Can't be a documentary.
Okay, no, okay. But apparently it's. Wait, hold
It says
up.
this
No, it
true
is a
story
documentary.
of a Japanese reality TV star. Yeah, yeah. Wow. Okay.
What?
So that's so weird that I was like, I must be wrong. But no, apparently.
Oh my God, I am going to watch this. This gets weirder and weirder just reading about it. Jesus. Wow. How were they able to do this?
I don't know. Japan? I don't know.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
They have some of the craziest game shows and stuff like that.
Prom dates. Have you guys heard of that?
That's on Amazon, right? On Prime.
On Hulu.
God, who's coming out with quite a bit.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prom dates.
Okay.
No, what's prom dates?
Yeah, so follows best friends Jess and Hannah, who made a pact at 13 to have the perfect senior prom. Despite the impending changes that college will bring over the next 4 years, the two are committed to honoring their prom pact. But with only 24 hours left before the big event, everything falls apart when they break up with each of their dates. Jess and Hannah are left with one night to find new dates and live out their middle school fantasies. Sounds like every single
Yeah.
prom date movie ever.
Wait, who the heck goes to prom in middle school? That's a high school thing. What?
I'm
Who
just
wrote
reading the
this?
synopsis, man.
I mean, we had dances in middle school, well, junior
Yeah.
high, but
Wait,
Yeah.
and at 13? What?
Yeah.
No, I'm good. This sounds weird. Or uninspired.
yeah.
It's probably that. Yeah.
There's what is it? A Beautiful Rebel on Netflix, and A Man in Full, which is I guess a new series. Two of these things coming out. Yeah.
Oh, I like the cast for A Man in Full, though. It's got Jeff Daniels, Diane
Yes. Yes. This one looks pretty good. And did you ever see
Lane. Lucy
Uh,
Liu?
Comey? I think was with Jeff Daniel also.
Yeah, he was good in that.
He was, regardless of what you think of the topic or the people,
Agreed, yeah.
his performance was, so,
Yeah. Oh, man. It always still cracks me up to think that the man who did Dumb and Dumber 2 is like just this incredible actor, though, too.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Yeah.
So many good performances, yeah.
I loved him in his
I will be watching that.
the news. What was it called? Newsroom.
Oh, yes, that was on Showtime. I remember
Yeah.
it ran for 2 seasons. That was,
Yeah.
or maybe it was HBO. Either way, but yes.
Yeah.
He was
that
such a jerk. Oh, it was funny.
Yeah, it was great.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Anyway, that's
I
all
don't
I
I don't
got.
have any more. Yeah. We should then let's do you have anything else? Yutaka?
My butt.
I do not. We talked about a bunch. I'm not gonna lie. I had a blast. And I'm trying to think if there's anything bad though that I watched this past week, but
I watched one bad thing. Just avoid it. It's a documentary, The Doomsday Cult of Antares de la Luz on Netflix.
I was gonna watch it and then I watched your review and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna miss that.
okay. Well, I will pass on that. I saw somebody in the chat said Exhuma's coming out here soon.
Ooh,
So I will
nice.
be renting that and I'm so excited. I am really excited for that.
It's good.
So freaking excited.
I watched a movie last night that I rented. It just came out last night, I think, or yesterday, called Humane from Caitlin Cronenberg, the sister
okay.
of Brandon and daughter of David. And it's billed as like a horror thriller. I classify it more as severely dark comedy. I haven't done a review yet because I just watched it last night. But if you like really dark satire with cringy moments and a little bit of blood, then it works. It's not the best.
Little
thing,
cringy moments.
but- did you watch it? Have you seen it?
Yes. And I was trying to think how I'm going to review this because I was just like,
I started watching Baby Reindeer.
Oh, that's so good, but oh my god.
I'm on episode 4 and I'm like, cool. And I also laughed out loud a few times, but like awkwardly.
Yep, that sums that up. It's wow. I don't know how to explain. I mean, that is actually that came out of nowhere and just damn.
Yeah.
And it is so brave. I mean, he is Richard Gadd is starring as Donnie and telling his own story. And
Yeah.
as you get through this, the things that he talks about that happen to him, that he engages in willingly, that he gets like just twisted into, and everything else. I mean, it is for him to put this all out into the atmosphere and into the zeitgeist for people to see, hear, and everything else. I mean, it's very important lessons. But dude, you are going to want to watch something very, very happy afterwards, because while it is it ends on a slightly positive note, but not like, I didn't feel great after watching it.
No, I wanted to go like take a shower, or like it left me feeling like 1 hour photo. Like, I've only seen that movie once enjoyed it, but I just felt awful, icky, and I agree. I think
Icky's the right word.
wow,
Yeah.
the fact that he like, oh my gosh, it blows me away, and it's also scary too, to be honest. In terms of, people out there, but
Yeah.
it's really good.
Especially with how nice he is, and what a nice or a kind act does to have somebody then glom onto you.
Oh,
Never.
gosh.
I'm never. If you come to my house, I'm not giving you a cup of tea. You can jog on.
Oh goodness. Okay. We'll hit up the last of the comments there, you think, and we can go, because there's a bunch that we still have. Top three. This is from earlier. Top 3 favorite shows of the year so far.
There's a U in that word. I'm not sure if that's correct. I'm just kidding.
Baby Reindeer would be in that for me.
We've had
shows.
some really amazing shows this year already, so it's really hard to
Obviously,
choose.
Shogun, and I'm still gonna. Yeah, Tokyo Vice season 2.
Oh,
still
dude.
kind of up there for me.
Dude,
That's
everybody keeps asking when I'm going to finish up my review, and I mean, I finished the episode so long ago and forgot to do a review on it. I love how it catches us up to where the series began in season 1. At that meeting, and then we go forward from there. I mean, it is satisfying. It doesn't need to continue. I don't want them to continue this story.
I don't think there is any left in the real story, too.
I hope not, because, or well, I hope that they stick to Jake Edelstein's his writing, and he's one of the executive producers, so it should be. You would think that they're not going to continue.
I don't want to see another season. I think it was like it ended what man, it was. I love when when a current season outdoes its previous, and I really feel like this season was so much better than the first one.
And that finale was so tense and silently brutal.
Yes.
Just love it. Best horror movie theater experience. I have one that's funny and one that was excellent. One that was funny was when we saw Halloween 2018. It was a screening, but it was a public / press screening, so it wasn't just press in there. And there were a couple of people who, they really connected with the characters, and they really felt for the characters on screen, and they believed that the characters on screen could hear them. And so all throughout, they were just like, "Oh no! Don't go in there! Don't go in there!" Like, okay, shut up. But I think one of the best ones that I've ever been to was my second viewing of Hereditary. I saw it opening night, and then we went back like the next week and watched it again. And now knowing what was going to happen and when parts are, and there's the part with Toni Collette, and it's dark, and it takes a while for everybody's eyes to adjust, and not everybody sees it at the same time. And this lady in the front row, or someplace in front of us, just in the dark, she goes, "Oh, fuck no."
Brilliant.
Because we knew it was coming. And you see, so my oldest and I were watching, just to see what everybody else is going to do. And you see some people go like that.
I love that. Oh my God.
That was good.
I have a similar. Okay, so if those on the horror, I live for the movie Terrifier too. I do, it's terrible, but I love it. And so I've seen it way too many times, but I went to see it in theaters. And as I'm walking in, I just see this mom, and she's bringing in what have to be no older than maybe 13 or 14. And I'm like, oh, and I'd already seen this, but I was like, this is going to be interesting. And it's that bedroom scene.
Isn't
and
it
all of a sudden, I just hear the mom go, "Oh, fuck no." She's like, "This ain't happening." And like the entire back row, though, we're all laughing because she's getting into it. And she's like, "You bringing me to this?" I was like, "Oh my God, this is so good." Like,
how were they in the movie though? How are they old enough to? How are they old enough to go in?
Because it's not NC-17. You can still bring your if a parent accompanies you, you could be very young. You could be 5 if you wanted to be.
To Terrifier.
Yep. It's only if it's an NC-17 movie that you cannot, like, doesn't matter if you're with an adult or not, you can't see it. But that's
in
how
the
our stuff
UK,
over
that
here
is a hard 18. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was rated R, and it honestly, that was one of the funniest experiences because
that's hilarious.
I was laughing the entire
time,
gosh. Way too long. Well, that's for you. I loved it. And that soundtrack was just like synth heaven.
Oh my gosh. I got did I get Screambox? Just to I subscribed to Screambox just so I could watch that. I think that was the one that I did. Yeah, it was fun. I need to go back to it.
I get it. It's not for everybody. It's overly I will say it's a massive improvement over the first one because the first one is kind of misogynistic and it's really like brutal. Whereas the second one adds camp and a little bit of humor. It is long, but I think you actually have better characters as well.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. It is called The Nasties. Yeah, we went through a stage where we banned everything. It was ridiculous. Thankfully, most things now are unbanned. But yeah.
Okay, so Deja, skin is the most extensive thing owned with 21 tattoos. Ooh, sleeve and a back piece. Love it.
Wow.
Bring back the William Castle gimmick experience. Let real spiders loose in the cinema.
No.
Going back to Infested.
No.
Could you? So Infested was at Overlook Film Festival, and they had that thing, which I was like, absolutely not. But you could sit there, and they would let tarantulas crawl all over you, and they'll take photos. And I saw that. And I was like, absolutely not. No. And I saw somebody with a beard. I go, hell no. What if it gets stuck? No. I'm out.
I would be afraid I would hurt the spider because I would be uncontrollably, just jumping. You know what I mean? And it could feel my tension and my fear. And that it would freak it out, and I don't want to hurt it because I know that it would not be trying to hurt me.
Sure.
But I would probably throw it without even, uncontrollably,
I have a rule. If it's in my house, I'm killing it. If it's outside, that's cool. And then there's only been, maybe 1 or 2 wolf spiders that I've come across in my house. I live in the Midwest. It happens.
I live near the country, sort of, rural area, and friends of ours live farther out into the country, and they get wolf spiders in their barn and stuff, and one of their kids will just pick it up and then move it.
No. Oh my God, that's and shit. And
they talk about, they're like, oh no, I was like, don't you kill that? And they're like, oh no, it eats other things.
Yes, me.
Yeah. I mean, we get. Okay, so some spiders eat bugs, right? They
Yes.
they catch flies. The larvae, or excuse me, what is it? Maggots eat poop and garbage and everything else. We need that. We need the flies and everything else. But it's an ecosystem where some of the spiders, like daddy longlegs, they eat those things. Why do we have bird spiders?
To eat birds.
Yeah,
What the hell is a bird spider?
It's one of those things that are big enough, that they eat birds.
They literally catch birds. Yeah.
Yeah, there's the funnel spiders. There's the these
yeah, no.
things that are
Pugga talks about funnel spiders, and camel spiders too are another
Ooh,
one.
camel spiders.
yeah,
Yeah.
no,
They're vicious.
That's basically a face hugger.
yeah.
Yeah.
We don't need these, and there's all of Australia. So
we don't need these.
Yeah, no.
I agree. We
that's-
don't. We do not.
That's why
Every house
Australia
is
used to be a prison colony, right? So they put all the evil and bad things there, and all the horrible things there that as soon as you land, you die.
God's mistake land right there.
I'm sorry, Aussies, but
hey,
seriously,
here in
how
the
are you
States,
alive?
So we do have some of the poisonous though, because supposedly, but every house has two black or brown recluses.
Yeah,
Have
oh,
you ever
yeah.
heard that?
Yeah.
So that's why I'll never go to my attic. And also too, just FYI to all you, I know the horror folks know, but you can't kill a brown recluse with spray.
Sorry, jeez.
Oh, really?
No, you cannot, because the reason sprays mostly work is because spiders will clean their legs, so they'll like ingest and all that. Brown recluses don't, so they don't ingest that poison.
All right.
So fire is what you're
Fire,
saying.
or you got to smash those suckers. Yep. So just FYI, and if you have an infestation, yeah, just burn your house.
We have false black widows here, which, depending on how they bite you, their bite is necrotizing. And if you squash them, their pheromones make others come to them.
Absolutely not. I'm so not
That
looking forward
that can
to,
fuck off right now. Seriously.
Infested on Sunday. Oh my
Yeah,
God, absolutely not.
That scene in Infested.
Oh my God.
The hell is a mouse spider? What? Oh my gosh.
Can we move on from this
Yes,
conversation, please?
yes, because I'm sorry, I have a bone to pick here. Yale says Hereditary is so overrated. I never got what the fuss was all about.
That's a personal attack.
That is
your favorite horror movie, isn't it, Chris?
That is my number one horror movie. It overtook In the Mouth of Madness, and
Oh, that's a good one too.
The-
Ooh, I love that one.
Hereditary has so many levels to it, and the more you
is it.
watch, it is. Oh gosh! I mean the scene with what is it? Nat, or whatever, one of the Naked Brother bands dudes, where he gets possessed is so horrifying, because we watch it come down and we watch him see it, and that he has now got that payment within him, and the whole
and
Oh my
that's
God, that
why you
scene's
love it.
so good.
I'm gonna go watch it again this weekend, I think, because that has just
Oh.
made me want to.
It's a fantastic film, and I, to this day, will say Toni Collette should have an Oscar.
Yeah, definitely. 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, I stand by you 100% with that too.
Her and Lupita Nyong'o from Us. Those are two Oscar-winning horror performances. Like,
Yes.
it just
I agree with
disgusts
that,
me
yeah.
that they do not have Oscars for that. But yeah, Hereditary is not overrated. It is creepy. It's disturbing, and I, like you said, everybody's eyes focus differently, so that scene works. And oh my God, that
Oh,
scene
if
is
people
so-
are coming out with really terrible things now. Terrifier 2 was overrated. Terminator 2
Storm's
was
doing that,
overrated.
yeah. I see
What in
Storm's doing.
the... You shut the hell up.
Doing.
And I also need to
literally have a box
apologize
of
to
Heart
Australia.
Krispies over here.
I'm sorry, Australia. I didn't mean it. My sister currently lives there. I do love you guys.
Oh my god. I can't do some say about Hereditary. That like
Yeah, I want to go watch it again now. I mean, I get more and more every time. You know, the one thing that I still have not fully dissected to understand is there is a moment towards the end that focuses on the house. Actually, it's maybe at the middle or towards the third act. Because you know the model of the house that's near the stairs. There's a moment that it focuses on that before. I don't remember what the next portion of the scene is, and I'm like, my eyes are straining to see what am I supposed to see in this, because it's obviously there for a reason. There's a point to it, but I have still yet not connected those dots. So
I think oh man, is it playing around here, or did they already? Was it only for one night?
That IMAX thing, dude.
Yeah.
I saw somebody tweet about that, and I was like, what the crap? Why didn't anybody say anything? Why wasn't there any type of marketing? I would have knocked over children and old ladies and everything.
Yeah, they did not do a good job. Like, and yeah, it was only for one night. So A24 was putting like these films in IMAX, and I would go see that in IMAX. I saw somebody tweet about that too, and I was just like, could you? Oh my god, I need to take the next day off of work because I would be traumatized.
So good. Oh, AV wants to know, is Home with the lady in the floor? Yes. She's on a rolling bed, and yeah. So if you've seen that, yes. Nordic series Trapped from 2016. I don't know if I've seen that one. Is that the one that takes place in the ice? Oh, I have seen parts of this. Yes. I like it. It's a crime drama. I love the dude, Olafur Dari Olafsson.
Yeah, he's great. Where did we see him?
A lot of things. No, I've seen this too. Because why did I see this?
They came out with season 2 on Netflix, I want to say.
Yes, and so I went back and watched the first season.
Oh yeah, so it was one of those. You're like, Netflix has season 2. You're like, when was season 1?
Exactly.
Oh, I saw this because I also Fortitude. There's an actor who was in that.
Yeah.
Even though Fortitude wasn't as good, but
the first 2 seasons. Oh, actually, the first season of Fortitude I liked. The second season was just okay. The third season is when they brought in Dennis Quaid, and the whole thing just went off the rails, and it was stupid. That's the one? Isn't that the one where they're in the ice and they uncover like a virus or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What's that series?
Fortitude.
Yeah.
It was on Prime for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do you eat popcorn when you watch movies, or what's your favorite snack you have?
My wife and I are doing salt and sweet and salt popcorn with M&Ms inside the popcorn. So we buy a separate bag of M&Ms, we chuck those in, and it's like a mixture of heaven and heaven. Yeah.
Don't the M&Ms fall to the bottom though?
Nah, because it's quite
I learned to use chopsticks by picking up M&Ms.
Oh, I did. I learned to use chopsticks with peanuts and raisins.
I just use chopsticks.
Well, some of it's hard.
Wow. Okay then.
I mean,
Okay.
wow,
Well, can you pick up an M&M?
Yeah, probably not.
I would think. I think gummy bears are my favorite.
Oh, nice.
I do popcorn. Typically, I just steal from my wife and eat her popcorn. So she's always like, "Are you gonna eat? Are you gonna have popcorn?" Nah. So she gets a small, and then I eat half of hers. But I also do gummy lifesavers.
I don't know what
Those
that
are.
is.
I love the wild berry ones. Those are my favorite.
Oh, those are good. Yeah, do you eat them in a separate, like in order of color or anything, or do you just handful it in?
Yeah, no, I just handful it in.
Oh, when I eat the regular ones, It's
I feel
green.
judged.
No. It's my no. You should judge me. You should judge me because it's like this weird OCD thing that I eat the green ones first because I don't like those as much. So I get those out of the way, and then I go lighter red and then darker red. Actually orange, orange, lighter red, darker red.
Yeah, look what you did.
Interesting.
See. So I'm not judging you. You should be.
But I mean, I grew up with a friend. She would literally separate. She would get a big box of Rainbow Nerds and separate all. That's
That's psychotic. Did we? Oh my goodness. Oof. A visitor queue.
You guys are giving me all these films to watch. Oh my gosh.
Takeshi Mike, he's a pretty messed up director, but he's very stylized.
I've never seen Visitor Q.
I liked his series he did recently. I thought it was excellent.
From 2001. What was the series he did?
Oh God.
Let me remember the name.
Troubled and perverted family find their lives intruded by a mysterious stranger who seems to help find a balance in their disturbing natures. I want to see this.
I will
Connect.
Yeah, what does that say that's on? Oh, it's on Amazon. I can rent it. Lovely.
Yes.
That's happening.
Oh, Connect. Is that Hulu series that you were watching?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, it was very good.
Okay, Visitor Q. Okay, need to check that one out. Finally, Lovia finally watched Poor Things, Late Night with the Devil, and Abigail. Oh,
Nice.
Abigail was so much fun.
Oh, ended up loving only Poor Things.
Oh, no.
Man, I think all of those are excellent movies on their own. I will never watch Poor Things again.
Agreed.
I will revisit Late Night with the Devil, and
Yes.
Abigail is a must on my purchase list.
I will own Abigail for sure. Yeah.
Oh my! I got luck. Well, I lucked out since I was speaking with Radio Silence that I got a personal screener. So
Shut up,
dude. That's awesome.
Oh.
Yeah, it's on actually the horror hour. We've had them on a couple times. They are really funny actually, and they love our filthy humor. But we talked 20 minutes about Abigail, and so I had to see it before all the press screens. So I saw it, and I'm so happy I saw it personally because I was yelling at my screen and having a good time. I would have been annoying in theaters. It was that much fun watching it.
Yeah, it was.
And well, for those who haven't watched, I'll just say this: somebody's first day on set was that last moment.
Yes.
Oh, was
I
it
was
really?
dying.
Yeah.
They told me that, and I go, "Oh my God, I would have. That's amazing." Didn't know
Welcome
what they were coming
to
into,
our
and
movie.
that was their first day on set. I was like, "That's cool. That's awesome. That's Radio Silence."
Oh my gosh. Well, and did you see that they confirmed that Abigail and Ready or Not are in the same universe?
What? I didn't know that. That's awesome.
I mean, it makes sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I want more of this. I mean,
Let's
please.
explore that. Yes,
absolutely.
Let's make this a universe. I want to see more.
Give me an MCU of
what's
that.
going
Yes.
on.
Yes.
I'm
Oh,
so upset to hear that.
yeah, that's it. Well, everybody has their opinion. It's okay. They can be wrong. Dead Boy Detectives. It was okay.
It was. I disagree with you on one thing.
Oh yeah.
I
what?
like crass humor. I loved the jar with the two bickering people.
Oh, really?
It was silly and it was stupid, but I just loved how they were just, I don't know. I like that type of humor. They were so
I couldn't
mean
love
to
it. I
her.
just think it's going to get cancelled. So I was like, nah.
Well, I didn't know there was a Doom Patrol connection. I had no idea.
Wait, what?
Dead Boy Detectives were actually introduced also in Doom Patrol.
But I've
So-
seen Doom Patrol. I don't
So
remember
Ruth
them.
Connell played the night nurse. Well, she also played that same character in Doom Patrol, and they actually had the two lead
Oh.
characters, but they were cast by two different actors. I did not know
okay.
that.
Interesting.
Well, I knew Dead Boy Detectives was a DC property.
Like Sandman,
Yeah,
yeah.
I didn't know that. And I
Yeah,
thought that was crazy.
Apparently, it's a podcast though. Dead Boy Detectives.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
I'm excited for a second season if they do that. I don't think it will get one, but I would say I have hope. Like
If they
it
give
was okay.
this a second season compared to all the other stuff, I'd be like, what?
They
what are you-
shouldn't, but
What? Yeah. Like, are you high? Probably.
well, if it I think obviously ratings and viewership, but trends. If it trends, which I don't think it is, that's what really it is, and I don't think people are talking about
If
it.
they had put it out like soon after like the Sandman season 1 when that hype was there, or like connected to the second season when that drops, then yeah. But they haven't
Agreed.
marketed correctly. Yeah.
No, the marketing's been terrible, and
I don't think most people know that it's connected to Sandman.
Nope.
you only know from I only knew because it was pointed out because I was like, oh, that actress in the beginning, she looks familiar. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then somebody's like, yeah, I was like, oh my god. I was like, wait, what? No, yeah. I was like, wow, okay, well, way to bury the lead, guys.
Yeah. Oh. I have not started watching Goodbye Earth yet. I want to.
This is on my list. I was going to binge it on Friday, but it's 12 episodes and they're like hour long. And I was like, all right, I'll get to it.
Yeah,
Episodes? That's so unusual for them. I'm gonna have to watch that, but
Yeah,
I don't know when.
yeah. It'll probably end up being one of those more casual watches for me that I watch unless I get super hooked in.
Unless it's really
And then-
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's like The Glory, then I'll finish it in a day.
Oh, dude. Talking about my favorite series, I guess that wasn't this year, but yeah, like that would be up there.
These
Incredible.
Yeah, well, and when you had like DP also, the Glory DP, these were such horrifying and emotionally draining too.
Yeah, very. Yeah.
AV Doug would shit if I brought an RC big hooker. I would too, man. Could you imagine seeing that thing? Because if you've seen the video, its legs move in addition to it running. Oh no.
You know, if they're smart, they should sell those or something to like.
Oh, for
I would
marketing.
buy one.
Oh
but-
yeah. Well, especially because you could buy or do a higher end version, not one of these that's like, $25 that you sell it at, in the kids section, but ones that you market towards people like us who are into film or horror or anything like that and would be more collectors.
Oh,
but willing-
absolutely.
You'll drop $150, $200 maybe on this because it's unique and it's awesome and it's freaky as hell.
Are you kidding me? I would have that on display.
Oh gosh. Cuckoo. When does that come out?
I don't think it.
Go.
No way it comes out this upcoming. I want to see it, but
Oh yeah, but I don't think it.
Mine says 9th of August.
yeah, it's
That's
not.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not coming out here for a hot minute. I know it's been at a bunch of festivals, but yeah. I don't
Chris,
know.
can you put Love via Aban's 7:13 p.m. comment up there?
Okay. Wow.
let's see.
Lovia likes to. I like this. I like the attitude. Honestly, I actually love that.
Like, yeah, if we're wrong, we're wrong. It's fine. I don't remember saying that. If we did, it's fine. I'm sorry.
I'm so happy that we're getting a sequel like
Hell
that.
yes.
When they announced that, I go,
You're absolutely correct. Thank you for pointing out. We need to be called out when we're wrong.
I don't like it. Stop it.
Has anyone seen Horrors of Dolores Roach? I liked it.
That was different.
But yeah, it was different. It wasn't on my awesome thing.
I love the actress though, Justina Machado. Like,
Yeah.
oh, but yeah,
It was fine.
Zed backing us up there. Hereditary, at worst, is in the top 10 of all time greatest horror movies.
Wow. Zed really likes it.
Yeah.
wow.
Let's
This is
see.
criminal.
Penguins YouTube
Oh,
channel
Moist
did
Critical
something.
did a. Okay, interesting. Huh.
Oh,
I
All
will
right.
have. I mean, again, I'm gonna watch this documentary because this is just that is mind blowing, and I'm sure there was like a prize amount. What I just need to know how much this person either got or didn't get, but did this because that's insane to me. That is what is it, 15 years of your life?
Yeah, that's
No.
crazy. Yeah.
I mean
I
that's
guess
like
you
Old
got a
Boy.
roof over your head. And you're
Yeah,
probably
yeah, like Old Boy, but
well.
yeah, real.
Yeah, it's only a
Old Boy.
90-minute documentary too, so that's
Nice, one and done. Okay.
yeah.
Well, thanks, Juice Lover. That was a great comment, and Australia is great too.
People watch Netflix after Damsel movie. Oh, come on. I'm sorry. Storm Rising. If you thought Damsel was bad, there are so many other
There's
worse
so many-
movies on Netflix.
So many, yeah.
Brazen. Just check out Brazen.
Oh,
Oh,
That one is
yeah.
Alyssa Milano. That thing has no business existing. Damsel is like masterpiece at this level.
Yeah,
compared to that,
Damsel
yeah.
was all right to me. My thing was like, how obviously it was Millie Bobby Brown's movie, but you don't cast Angela Bassett and Robin Wright and like
Give them
vastly
3
underused-
lines, yeah.
I was like, what?
This is an Oscar-worthy actress, and this is what you have her do.
This
What the
is
hell?
Silly. But I
I like
there
the
were some
dragon.
Things
That was it.
I enjoyed about
Yeah.
it, but there were some misses too.
Yeah, I wish.
I saw people didn't like the violence in it, and I was like, I actually appreciate that.
I thought
Yeah.
the dialogue was atrocious.
Yes, very.
Well, and I thought the best part was when when Millie Bobby Brown's character became the rescuer and the hero. That's the movie I wanted, because there was a reason for her to be doing all this. I don't care about her wandering around in a in a cave.
Did any of you laugh when she got tossed over though? Because that was.
Oh yeah,
I was like, did they mean for that to be like? It felt serious, but I was laughing. I was like, this is. I was like, I'm laughing at the movie right now. Not
Bye!
that part had me cracking up.
oh, awesome. Okay, Ruben, what's the story behind your channel name?
The Ruby Tuesday nicknames throughout my life that just stuck. So, and Tuesday, it's because I'm a big Trekkie, Star Trek fan. So live long and prosper, but I couldn't steal that. So the Ruby Tuesday connects to the song, so we put the two together, and like goodbye Ruby Tuesday. And I used to get mocked because my name's Ruben and went to Ruby, and there it is. It's a very exciting story. Hope you enjoy that.
That was riveting. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
In a Violent Nature, seen the trailer. I cannot wait for this.
I'm so ready for that one.
I don't know what this is. What's this?
This is a horror movie, and if I'm not mistaken, if I'm remembering correctly, it's from the perspective of the killer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And apparently it's fairly gory,
All right.
brutal. So
Cool.
I'm
It made
excited. We never get that perspective.
Yeah, that's
So
different.
this is,
Well
I'm
done.
very intrigued how they're going to pull this off. I'm excited. Can't
Yeah.
believe we've never seen this, so I love that.
yeah, I
Okay.
think it'll be. Hopefully, it's good.
Is it coming out soon?
Yes.
End of May.
May, I think. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Anybody excited for a new season of Squid Game?
And yes.
Squid Game.
I thought that was a good one and done. I don't know that they needed
Yeah,
to do
and I don't need to
another
see that red hair back. I don't know whose idea that was at the end.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that was what. Especially for how he looked. It didn't match his.
No, it was
Any-
bizarre.
Yeah.
one. Alice in Borderland, yes.
No.
Never watched that series yet. I need
Oh.
to.
What do you mean no? What do you mean no?
It finished.
No,
It's done.
there's more
Yeah.
story to tell. Just put me in that world again. I love that world.
Okay, well, yes, I love that world. You got to see this. The second season, actually, the first season, episode 3, just prepare yourself.
Dude.
Okay.
You
all
love your
right.
horror and gore, right?
I do.
Yes,
It's like my favorite thing.
You need to be watching this.
But I have to ask, is it practical or is it CG?
Mix. There is practical and there's mix.
Okay,
It works quite well together. Yeah.
All right. Okay. I'm sold.
And it's emotional also. That's the other part that
That's gonna hit. Okay, I love that.
yeah. I do believe as a whole, I liked season 2. You know,
I see them as one story.
I think so too. Yeah, I was going to say, do I like because I don't. There's parts that I liked better in season 2 than I did in season 1, but then there's also things in season 1.
Yeah, that was so great. Yeah,
So, yeah.
Add to the list. I think Visitor Q right now and Ichi the Killer are kind of top right now, but that's going on the list then.
Yeah, I can't wait to see Visitor Q. That's going to be great. Okay, Vinayak, what is the most scariest horror movie you have ever watched? Something underrated. Okay, so mine is not a horror, but it is the scariest thing I've ever seen. It's called shit.
I've never seen that.
No, it's not. What? Oh my gosh! It completely left my mind.
Okay, I will say one, and you can look yours
You go
up.
for it. Yeah.
So I made Chris watch this film. It's probably not going to be your scariest film, but it was one of the most intense and very realistic that could happen in the UK. It's called Eden Lake, and
oh god, it's
brutal. Yeah, it's so real.
That is something you need a happy movie after.
Seriously.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That is.
I was devastated at the end of that film. I was just like, "Are you serious?" Because there's no hope, and then there's a little bit of hope, and then it's crushed.
I wish more people in the States or like that is. It's such a fantastic movie. And I agree, like, it is nothing but dread. And you still, though, like you said, you just, I've got some hope. I get something good. Wow. It's so good. It's so good. A good horror movie is something that sticks with you. It doesn't necessarily, I wouldn't say it has to scare you. It has to unsettle you, sure. And that was just like.
Yeah, that messed me up for years, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh.
So
what
Chris,
about
what's
you,
yours?
Yutaka? Sanctum from 2011.
Oh, I understand that. Yeah. Okay.
This is not a horror movie, but it is the freakiest, scariest, most claustrophobic, uncomfortable watch I've ever had. I mean, it puts Infested, that same dread, right? It's right on par with that. This is about people in a cave, deep cave, that get trapped, and it's underwater. And they have to get themselves out or attempt to.
Oh no. I'm trying to think about like the scariest that I think for me something it's been a while since I can say I would say the last film that's actually just at least really unsettled me, and I think because there was just a lot of commentary with it as well, was Master. With
that takes place at the college, right?
Mm-hmm. With Regina Hall.
Mm-hmm.
That like there was just so many microaggressions, but also I think part of also the antagonist is the college itself. There were so many things that worked with it, and you get so invested with these characters, and there's a good reveal, but it just like the whole topic itself and where they were going, and then when you hear the director talk about her experiences, like it is, yeah. Like I remember after I finished watching that movie, I sat by myself for 10 minutes. I know I was crying at the end because like she gives such a good monologue, but like that was just. There were some elements that didn't work, but I will say it was deeply affecting for sure.
I like Regina as well. She's great.
Well, and it works so well too because you know that these beliefs are rampant, and they're
it's just
and
it's
the
just
things
a thing.
in college, like one of the if you think about it, when you're new and you're going to university or a new school, college, whatnot, you let so much slide because you you're in a new environment and you want to make friends and you don't want to feel alone. And so because of that, there are things that, in reality that like, that's not okay what they just said or what they just did, but you let it slide. And so that just keeps building and building. And I think that movie did a really good job with that.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
I want to see it. I haven't seen it. Okay, cool.
I think it may be on Prime still, at least in the U.S.
All right.
So, Shudder's You'll Never Find Me. Yes, I have. Did I do a review on it? I don't know if I did a review on it or not. Have you seen this, Yutaka?
Yeah, I really. Oh man, Australia, you're getting a bad rap. I'm just kidding. No. I actually enjoyed this because I know it's very low budget, and how they made it, I think, is really fascinating, and they do a good job with the sound design. I was not expecting that. Like, I was like, oh, okay. So I mean, it's not like the best, but I loved the environment. That was very atmospheric. Like,
the way they set that up and then how it progressed, I like, because I was so unsettled by their discomfort.
Yes.
That. Yeah.
And then they start effing with the lighting and all that, and you're just like, yeah, no, I enjoyed it, but it a little long. But
yeah, I agree. Opinion on Immaculate.
Haven't seen it.
Well, there's an ending, and but you've got to sit through 70 minutes to get to that ending. It feels like that would be
Chris, you like this, right?
Would be my opinion.
I did like it. The ending, though, was like, I wish the whole movie was like that.
Yes.
I mean, single take, unbroken, guttural.
Oh my God. Now, see, because that ending is impressive. That ending,
and the fact that they
saves the movie, in my opinion. But like, that ending is.
And I appreciate that they don't show us things, like in the first Omen, they show us something and it didn't live up to what was in my head, and so I wish like in First Omen, I wish they hadn't shown it, and I'm glad in Immaculate that they didn't, because then it was so. I mean, the sound. That's all I needed. I didn't.
Yes. I got again. The ending was. I like. Kudos. I really did enjoy that ending. That's probably one of my recent favorite endings.
Okay. Lovia was saying Eden Lake is one of the saddest endings ever. Yes. Had to watch Family Guys.
Yeah. That works. Yes.
Yeah. I get that.
You need it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this is a good question. Have you guys ever watched a movie that you didn't enjoy at all and got concerned to drop a negative review about it because all of the other reviews are positive?
So many.
I'm still new to this review game, but yes, I could easily see that because they're. But you got to have your own opinion.
You do.
Man, I will often differ to the critics, and so that always worries me.
It concerns me sometimes, and sometimes, because what was that, Masters of the Universe, that first Kevin Smith's version, the first season, I liked that, but I didn't want to deal with the fan base after that. That
fan base was bad.
It was
toxic.
It was so
terrible.
It was so angry and so toxic that I was like, well, see, I'll watch it and I'll enjoy it, but I'm just not going to review it. And not because I feel that my opinion is going to differ from whoever. It was because I didn't want to deal with that on my channel.
And that particularly, the series, the story got better and better. Yeah. In the end, I thought, this is incredible, really good, groundbreaking stuff, willing to take the genre in new places, new ways, with immaculate animation, written by Kevin Smith doing something that he loves. And it was so toxic. It was awful. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I have put out things that have not been well received. The first season of Reacher, I hated.
Yeah, you're still wrong on that.
I did not like that at all. It was boring. The action was fine when it happened. I didn't like the character at all. The machismo and it was dumb.
That's so funny because I love the first season. Wasn't a huge fan of the second, and you loved the second.
I had a blast with the second because it gave him humanity. We got more background on him. He worked with people. We got to see his just who he was as a character. And then in real life, I have grown to love Alan Ritchson because of his stances on certain things and him calling people out and calling out all the crap. I love that. But then what was it? But then so then on the flip side, I enjoyed Rebel Moon Part 2, where everybody... See, I had fun with it.
It's one of the worst films ever.
No. We could argue about that because I will tell you right now, look.
Part 1 was better.
No,
Yes.
part one
How
didn't
it's
give us
better?
it because it just threw it was Suicide Squad. Let's throw everybody
Don't come at
together
me
and then
with
have
your
a big
backgrounds. Your background was like montage sitting at a table. Now tell me your backstory. Now tell me your backstory. That was so weak. That was terrible.
fight. That has been done so many times effectively,
horrible.
and it was done well here because we got to. It made sense with them sitting down because they know they're all going to die.
Worst movie. No, look, I think no matter what, people are going to love or hate those particular films just because Zack Snyder and I hate
Exactly.
that.
Just because Snyder,
I think
yeah.
if we could just detach everything else, he does occasionally. He puts out films I like. Y'all don't. Dawn of the Dead. But no, not Dawn of the Dead. Sorry, that was him. The remake.
Oh
Don't
yeah,
check
Zack
me on
Snyder,
that.
dude,
Yeah.
yeah. The opening scene with the kid coming into the back.
Oh
What?
my god! So like people will like because of everything that went down. Like I'm like whatever, and so like it's hard. I would say that, but I will say for me, it's hard for me to sometimes give a negative review because I say this more so because I do interview a lot of like indie directors, and I don't want to crap on what they've done because so much goes into filmmaking. And I'm not a filmmaker, so I'm still trying to kind of know how to understand that, like be able to give a critique, but it not come across as anything like that because I still enjoy the fact that I got to speak with them and learn more of the process. But I don't want to, I also don't want to sit here and tell people that was amazing. So it's still that's for me where I'm like a little like nervous right now because I had a filmmaker call me out once.
I had one comment to me thanking me, and like I was actually surprised because I had called out some things that I felt weren't as strong as they could have been, and I had one of them, our director, email me and be like, "Hey, thank you. We actually showed your review to the cast." And stuff to give pointers or whatever, or just hear a different critiques. And
I love that.
I mean, Ruben and I both, I know that you can not like something and something can be bad, but I think there's always something in there that you can find
For sure.
And you don't need to crap on, you don't need to be mean about it because that doesn't serve anybody. That's none of our channels. You know what I mean? Like being mean that's not good. Just being a good person.
Yeah.
I had one just recently. One of the actors from a show that I had reviewed, he commented on my channel, and I had to go back and watch my review because I was like, "Oh crap, what did I say?"
Yeah, you do have to be careful because this world connects us to people small and big in the industry, and something you say can totally get back to them. So at the end of the day, when I say, that film is crap, and Zach comes and goes, "Oh, well, what have you done?" I'm like, "Nothing." Just go and cry myself
I
in
get
the corner.
nervous on that, but I'm working on it.
Yeah. Well, luckily, he was my favorite character in the series, so it worked out well. So
Nice.
I was like,
That
"Whoop,
helps."
Good. Yeah. It's like, wary. Storm is worried about or wary of the first Omen. Hearing mixed things.
I've only heard good things,
I enjoyed
actually.
it. I enjoyed it more than I liked Immaculate, but Immaculate had the stronger ending. But I think First Omen was the better from beginning to end.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was weird too that we had 2 nun movies within weeks of each other.
Right? And
Like spider
but I will
movies.
give like props to Sydney Sweeney. I mean, did she produce Immaculate? Yeah. And yeah, she produced it, and I love that. Like, that's awesome.
Yep. And I was looking, Anyone But You has like a very terrible Rotten Tomato score from the critics.
I don't get that. It was
I
fun.
don't get that either. They must have watched a different movie or gone in with something else because, while my bar for rom-coms is low, this one was like I didn't need to lower it for this one. I was invested. I felt the relationship. The way they even do the end credits was outstanding.
Oh
Which
my
one are
god,
we
that
talking
was
about now?
fun. Yeah.
Anyone But You with
yeah.
Glenn Powell and Sydney Sweeney. Yeah.
Yeah, that was all right.
It was
All right.
I was laughing. I mean, I was having a good time.
Oh, sorry, Ruben.
That made you laugh.
Oh gosh. Oh, a storm. Unless Reacher's naked and in a bed, I couldn't care less about the show. Fair enough. I get that. Yeah. Oh, wait. Don't watch Visitor Q with your family. Has very weird, explicit scene.
Ooh.
All right.
Okay.
Good to know.
The good thing is my kids are adult kids. One of them's married, so and they watch
My
the
kids are
things on
adult
their
kids.
own.
I still wouldn't want to watch some stuff with them.
Well, there's some things I wouldn't want to watch with them because that's awkward. Sure. So I get that. Thank you
Like
for that warning.
moments in Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
I mean, it's awkward
that,
for me.
well, that was funny because my wife was watching it with our oldest and fiance after, like they were starting it, and so my wife was just in there while they were watching it and watched a couple of those first episodes, or and that got awkward apparently for everybody. So,
Yeah, very quickly. Yeah.
oh goodness, oh gosh, let's see. Anybody else? Let's see. Movie directors even watch the final release movie at all before approving. I think most of them do. I think.
God, I would hope so.
Yeah, but there's a tricky thing in there because of how contracts are made and written, and who has the absolute final say in certain things, which is why we get a lot of
that.
We get a lot of director's cuts because the studio or whatever says no, it is this way. If you ever want something funny, there's on YouTube a clip of a producer telling David Lynch that a scene is too long.
I just saw that.
David Lynch is saying that. Brilliant.
He takes off his headphones. I think that producer probably just walked off the set and didn't come back.
The gall to say that though to David Lynch, you got to have some cojones.
Yeah, I mean, this is the master of long, drawn-out awkwardness for
Right?
effect, right?
Oh my god.
Oh goodness. Being mean doesn't help. You're right.
Yeah, but Shiny's calling me out, saying Ruben called it the farming simulator.
I mean, you're not wrong. I saw a lot of people say Stardew Valley and other stuff, and it makes me chuckle.
That's all I saw for the first 40 minutes. It's like,
I
oh,
will
we're just
say,
farming in slow-mo.
Like,
Cool.
my critique, because I do enjoy the films, and I understand their flaws, and this would be I'd be like, the slow-mo, we got to cut that down a little bit. Just, we gotta, like...
He loves it, though. He's not gonna.
He really does, and I think it can be effective. But when you use it so much, though, that's what makes these movies longer than I think they need to be, and it kind of sometimes ruins certain things that I think would be enjoying. So
Apparently, it's
me.
confirmed that there are much longer cuts coming.
See, this is the thing. Just because this is Netflix and it's not theatrically released. I mean, well, I think they did the first one in theater. It doesn't matter. Why not just let Zack Snyder do Zack Snyder? Give him his director cut, and so it doesn't even have to be called the Zack Snyder cut. It's just this is what it is.
Because I really liked his cut of
His Justice League.
his Justice League
It's
cut.
phenomenal.
I thought
That
was
That's
excellent.
a 4-hour movie. I didn't even use
Yeah.
the bathroom. I didn't press pause.
Yeah,
I watched
yeah.
it all. I was like, that's impressive.
Yeah. So good. So I mean, just we know this about the guy. When you neuter him or when you cut his story down, it's crap. Let the man tell his really long, drawn-out story, because eventually he's gonna.
We get to
it's
that
all
gold
gonna.
parts, yeah.
Yeah, it's all gonna tie together, and we're gonna be good to go.
I'm happy he's going back to the Army of the Dead franchise.
Oh, is he doing more of that? Okay, cool.
I saw that in theaters.
I did too.
It was a great experience.
He needs to though get rid of that that super
The
short
shadow
depth.
focus, yeah.
Yeah, I that like the slow-mo type of thing. I need to see some characters. Except I do appreciate in Rebel Moon 2, I now know how to thresh grain and how to even harvest it, because the scene was drawn out so long that I could take notes
or drink water.
Yes, exactly. I know how to fill a water bottle and everything. Oh, God.
All right. Well, we're on 3 hours and 40 minutes, heading towards 4 hours. So I think maybe we should call it.
Just call it good.
Long.
Yeah.
Oh goodness, yes. This is.
This
but
was
hey,
fun.
this is awesome. We have everybody. We have enjoyed you. Vinyak, a cringiest movie enjoyed for some reason. I don't even know. I would have to. I'd have to think of that. But
Probably 1 hour photo, because it's very it's good, but it's so cringe, and I'll never watch it again. But it's weird, like
I haven't seen that since it first came out. I think.
yeah, I don't ever intend to go back. I remember that experience. I remember working at a video store thinking this could be interesting to watch.
You worked at a video store too?
I worked at Hollywood Video.
Nice.
That's amazing.
I worked at Blockbuster, and then later on I worked at what was called the Warehouse, which was a record store and a video store.
That would be
that's
awesome.
great. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I got stories from the Warehouse. That is, which is also what made me love Empire Records so much, because it is so accurate.
Nice.
Yeah, great.
I love that movie.
We'll have to do stories sometime. I don't know. Maybe we'll do that in a Patreon or something. Maybe. It's just anyway. Everybody, hey, thank you for joining us. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. All 3 of the channels, no matter where you're at. Head over, if you're watching on Ruben or Chris's channel, head over to Yutaka. Hey, I know he's broadcasting right now from the Horror Hour, so you can subscribe to them, but also his individual channel, so we can bump him up and get him to that next tier, so that he can get fully monetized on that and give him love and everything like that. So yeah, head over there. We have our Patreon, the bearded ones, because we have beards, many different tiers. Yutaka is on one of the top ones, and so that is why he is joining us, and this has been spectacular. Have loved this so much, but you can check it out. There's some videos outside the paywall that you can, get a sense of what we're up to, and then just £1 gets you in there. So, yeah.
It was lovely to meet all of Yutaka's crowd as well.
Yes.
You guys are awesome. Yeah, loving the vibe, man.
Yeah, that was outstanding. And you were all fairly well behaved. So I don't know what was going on. Yutaka was telling us that
Maybe he
that
was
you're just an unruly group.
Maybe he's just lying. I don't know.
Well, our patron lives. Let's just put it this way: our patron lives are.
Awesome. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We will see you next time. So take care. All right.